Test. Yep. There it is.
All right. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. A beautiful morning here from Wirt County, West Virginia. This is Andrew Miller. I'll be joined by my buddy George Allen here in just a bit. We are looking over a beautiful pond here just off of the main drag in Elizabeth, West Virginia. What are we here for? We're here for the first annual Trout Derby, sponsored by the Wirt County Development Authority, and very happy to be joined immediately by I don't even know what to call you at this point. The five-star general, Miss Bobby Moore, the mayor here in Elizabeth. You were getting us started here just a minute ago. This is going to be a lot of fun here. As I was pulling up and getting set up, as you said, we're not really sure how this first year is going to go. Learning a lot in the morning session right now, but the number one thing that you need to know is look at all the kids that are here. That's number one.
Absolutely.
Number two and number three.
Absolutely. The organizers with this, Rain Trout, Shirley McCoy, and Kim Smith, has worked effortlessly putting this together. We put in about 200 pounds of trout earlier this week. We've had to have a guy out here babysitting so the community didn't come up for trout supper. But look at the kids. I'm going to just guess. I haven't heard the numbers yet. I'm going to guess that we probably have 50 to 75 kids here this morning. And with Wirt County being underwater as bad as it is, I think that's good numbers. And we've had great donations. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we were very worried about the actual event taking place due to all of the issues that we've had over the last couple of days. But you talked about last night, you put out a message. You said, hey, we're still going with this thing.
Right.
The pod itself is still good to go, so we're still looking forward to getting this done. I talked with somebody here who was one of the members getting this going, and he said there were almost 50 kids who were pre-registered already.
Yes.
So it doesn't look like a lot of them were deterred by the weather last night. And I tell you what, it's still up. The water is still up around here.
Yeah, and it's still coming up. And did you see who walked up here beside of us? Better late than never, you know?
I tell you what, man. Talk about a guy who just comes and goes whenever he pleases.
Let me tell you something. I'm pulling an Andrew Miller today.
For the first time, I've actually been on time for something.
I come Bo Duke sliding in sideways up here.
Yeah, do you see George coming through while the national anthem was being sung?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I could hear him splashing. I was like, oh, my goodness.
I was hanging on for dear life. That water would be cold this morning.
Well, one of the other things we talked about with some of the organizers of this event is the style of this. I've never been to a trout derby before, so I didn't know what was going on with this situation. He said, we stocked the pond with a ton of trout. They stocked it with 3 golden trout.
Yes.
Now, I was also told that
we had a thief. We had a thief.
Yesterday, an osprey came by.
Oh, no.
And grabbed one of the golden trout.
No,
right
not yesterday. They had just finished putting them in on Thursday, and within 10 minutes, he come down, and this is Rain Trout right here. She's one of the organizers, and absolutely just
I should have known.
It up. Yeah. But
So now there are only 2 golden trout. Well, let's talk about this. What is a trout derby? What is the style? What are the rules? What are we going through here?
Okay, now I am the last person you need to talk to at that. Like I said, I told that guy over there, I said, I don't fish, I eat. So
you eat the fish that other people catch, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's better if it's at like Red Lobster, Long John Silver, or somewhere like that, you know. So, I mean, hey, I'm just being honest here. But I think it's just what it says. The kids are going to be fishing for the trout. We've got different age groups, 3 to 6, 7 to 10, 11 to 14. And they're allowed to catch 6 fish today. They get to keep their fish. They'll bring them to the check-in tables for measurements. They'll measure them. Biggest fish wins.
We've got prizes set up for the grand champion, the longest trout, and of course the golden trout. There's 2 in if they are able to get caught.
Yes.
And they'll do prizes for the top 3 in each age class: 3 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 to 14. On top of that, you guys, obviously this county and this community always seems to step up big when things like this are going on. There's a prize table back there that's
phenomenal,
full of prizes.
Yes, I wouldn't even have the numbers on it, but we've got tackle boxes and fishing poles. They're doing every child that registered got a ticket today, and we're hoping that every child goes home with something.
Yeah,
That's what our hope.
That is the goal. Here are the rules for this. Now, George, number one, you're not allowed to enter this contest. I do apologize.
Man, I brought my pole,
You
too.
don't.
Well, now wait. I can fix him. I can fix him. So
Okay.
today is only the kids. This is just for kids today until noon, and then the pond is going to be shut down again. And then Sunday and Monday, 60 and older, for Work County seniors can come in and they can fish. So
Hear that, George? You're a senior.
senior over 60.
She said Work County seniors.
Well, our
Yeah.
senior citizens are coming up in a bus on Monday,
Yeah.
but tomorrow it'll be open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as you look out upon this lake, what is the name of this place that we're standing in?
This is the original Work County Poor Farm. Back in the day, long before I moved here, this was the orphanage farm, and they had a house up here that housed orphans, just what it says, and it became the Poor Farm. And over the years, it became property of the Work County Development Authority. We have our ball fields. We've got a riding stable down here. We're getting ready to start doing some work here, hoping to have some primitive campgrounds over the next few years. And we've
This is
got
a gorgeous location.
oh yeah, across the road we have the only gun target range in the area. And as long as we keep it safe, it'll continue to be there. But it's phenomenal. We've got some areas here where the kids run track. They come in and do soil judging from the school. Rain Fout, she's being an intricate part of this. She just joined the Development Authority probably over the last year. She's getting ready to do some kid activities, photography, bird watching, things like that. We're just wanting to bring the Poor Farm back to life.
Well, one of the things I love about this is you guys are taking full advantage of what your county and what this community has to offer, and that's number one, spectacular beauty. I mean, this place
Oh,
is
man.
gorgeous. Outdoor activities and the love of nature, the love of fishing, the love of shooting, hunting, whatever it may be.
Right.
You guys are very well known for this, and it's almost like a little best kept secret that you don't want to be a secret anymore.
Right. And like I said, we've invested some money over the last year trying to get things cleaned up and doing. And hey, we're looking for volunteers. So any of you that want to come down and help cut brush and trim weeds and do all that stuff, it's gotten behind over the years, and we're trying to get it cleaned back up and bring it to life.
And we're talking with the mayor of Elizabeth, Bobby Moore, and that's just one of your many, many jobs that you do around here. It's really, I think I'm busy sometimes, and I always joke with George about I'm not going to complain one bit when I'm over here talking to you because you do a lot of stuff for this community. But again, it comes from a place of love, and you want this place to thrive as best it can. This is just another great event for it. This is the first annual Trout Derby. That's what we're here for. We're at the Poor Farm. There's a beautiful pond here, and I tell you
Absolutely
what, with
gorgeous.
all the water that has come through, maybe this is the only good part about it. The pond is up. It's nice and filled.
Right.
And there's no issues there. So what we're doing is we're in the first part of it right now. What time is it right now? 9:10?
9:10. We're getting ready in about 5 minutes to start the 7 to 10 age.
Yeah, right now it's just the 3 to 6 year olds. And as I look around the pond, and of course everybody is just laid out. Everybody's got a strategy, I'm sure.
Oh,
as to
I'm
where's
sure.
the best place to be. But right now the 3 to 6 year olds, some of the kids are just waiting for their parents to cast a line for them, and then they're going to reel in the fish. I hope that we soon see, because the judging table, I believe, is right
It is.
to our left. So if we see some kids come around, we're going to get some fish picks, by God.
There we go.
That's what we're
There
looking
we go.
forward to. Looking for some fish picks here today. Well, Bobby, we appreciate you joining us. Feel free to come back. I know that you want to be out and about and mingling with the public here, but thank you so much for getting this started. Thanks for inviting us again.
Hey,
we
no,
love being over here.
Thank you guys for coming down. And hey, I want to give a shout out to all the sponsors that helped make this done today. We'll put a list out of sponsors, but just to run off a few of them, we had Lance Shears, we've got Ohio River Outdoor, Mingo Bottom Golf Club, Leslie Mays, Advanced Auto, Dean Screens. The list is endless. These people have really stepped up. And when you talked about, how much stuff I do, hey, it's not by myself. I've got a team of people, and there are friends and family and people I don't even know that steps up to do this stuff, and they do a phenomenal job. It takes an army.
Well, it's a great day for it today. The weather is absolutely beautiful. Folks, we invite you, if you're in the area, stop on out here to the Poor Farm. It's just off of the road Giovanni's Pizza is right where it is. And what's the name of this road? I can't remember.
This is Tucker's Creek.
Tucker's Creek.
Yep. Come to the top of the hill. You'll see some little whirligig things, and make a left into here, and can't miss us. Just keep going till you run out of road.
Yeah, there's parking available. Just stop out here. Again, they've got food coming here. That's the Overdrive Bar Grill is right behind us. In fact, we are going to gank some of their electricity at some point here this morning. We're working off of straight battery power at the moment, but they're here, and there's a lot of stuff going on, 50-50 drawings that will be taking place today. There are items for sale, and again, just stop out and watch these kids. That's number one.
Exactly. I thought, maybe after a while we could all go down and have a picnic under the pavilion down at Sportsman Park.
Well, I didn't bring my bathing suit today. And I'm still having an issue with this water thing and the wind, so I'm passing. You two go ahead. I will take those pictures, and they will be Facebook history.
I didn't bring a canoe, a kayak, or a jolly.
I can hook you up on one of those too. So.
Well, Bobby, we appreciate you joining us here to get this thing started. Stop back and see us here in a little bit. We're going to be here as long as we can keep battery or electricity. We'll be on the air here, just watching the fish come in, hopefully soon. We're hoping, George, to see the golden trout.
Exactly.
That's what I'm wanting to see. Hey, and I want to get one little plug in. If you guys don't make it down here today, we've got our townwide yard sale coming up the first Saturday in May. We've got the River Fest, which you guys come down to.
Exactly. We're already set for that.
Yep, June 15th. We've just got all kinds of things coming. This is Kimmy. This is another one of our organizers. But we've got a lot of stuff coming up. You guys come on down. Watch for us on Facebook. You guys always do real good about announcing us. So glad you're here. Hope to see you later on today.
We will continue to be here. That, again, is the mayor of Elizabeth, Bobby Moore, and that's, again, just one of her gigs. George, you got here. You've got time to settle yourselves down and relax a little bit. These are what we're doing. Right now we're at the 9 o'clock start time, which is ages 3 to 6. So 3 to 6-year-olds right now get the first casts out on the pond here. And then here in about 3 minutes, or 2 minutes, Bobby Moore is going to announce time to start the 7 to 10-year-olds, and you'll start seeing some more lines come out. And hopefully soon, again, I'll swing around, George, right to our left. That is the table where they are going to be judging, and they're going to be testing and weighing the trout that come in.
Right.
So hopefully if you start to see some, we'll swing the camera around, try to get a close-up view of it. Maybe if we can possibly get the kids come over here and show it, that would be fantastic as well. These are the rules. I wanted to get through the rules of this event because, of course, there's always rules. You can't just do it blindly. So all fish must be caught during the Derby to qualify for the prizes. So you can't come out here in about 6 hours and come back and say, hey, I got a golden trout out of the pond there. No, it's between now and noon. That's it. Poles are out by noon here today. You can only use one pole per angler. Adults may assist with the casting. So with these 3 to 6-year-olds, a lot of them may not be able to cast their own line. So the adults are able to cast, and then they give the pole to the youth, and the youth has to work the fish in if they can. The fish needs to be brought to the judges as soon as it's caught. One fish presented to the judges at a time. So you don't want to have a whole string line of 6 fish, just one at a time. Catch it, bring it over, they'll weigh it, they'll check the length of it, and if it's a golden one, they'll be very, very excited.
Exactly.
No net fishing, of course. This is a big pond, but, George, I'm pretty sure we could probably see if somebody's trying to throw a net out there.
Yeah, I believe so.
And, again, here's an interesting one. No fishing with lures.
Right.
So you cannot use lures, only original organic bait.
Exactly.
So no lures here. You can get 4 fish. So you have a limit of 4 fish per angler, and the decisions of the judges are final. So if there's a centimeter, inch, whatever it may be, the decision of the judges is going to be final. And, again, state and federal rules and regulations obviously will apply. Of course, the DNR, I'm sure they'll be out and about just making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do here. There's a lot that goes involved in just putting on a fishing tournament, let alone a trout derby.
Exactly. I'm very pleased with the turnout. When I turned down in here, it was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it's when I got here, and I got here right about 7:45 in the morning, and they didn't even start registration until 8, but there were already a line of about 20 people waiting to get started to register here, and they have just been flowing in ever since, and we've been setting up. Of course, Bobby talking with, and I was talking with some of the other organizers, Rain and the rest of them, and they were just saying, we're learning on the fly right now. They're learning everything. I came over and I said, hey, where would you like us to set up? And they said, just over to the right where we're at right now. And I said, well, is there any electric? And they said, oh, no electric here. I was like, that might be an issue.
That was the one thing I forgot to ask Bobby about.
Yeah, so we are, again, I am going to be checking our battery power, which won't be long for this world, I'll tell you that.
They've got the generator fired up back here now. So
yeah, well, the generator is for the overdrive bar and grill,
right.
And right now they have 2 plug-ins, and both plug-ins are being used.
Oh,
right now we
okay.
do not have the ability to go, but I do have my extension cords run all the way back there. They were very nice over there at the overdrive, and I hope they come on here if they get a chance. They said once we warm up some stuff, we'll be okay to give you one. And so I've got it ready to go. I've got it ready to be plugged in, but we're just going to have to wait and see if we can stay on. I've got about half battery power on my computer. We are pretty good on our Comrex. I've got a backup battery for the camera, although I'm pretty sure it's almost dead. But I do have one good battery. I got one good battery in the camera right now. Hopefully we can stay on here and enjoy this beautiful morning. I tell you what, one thing, George, as you know, you cannot plan for is the weather.
Exactly.
And obviously the weather in West Virginia has been cantankerous for the last few days.
Mother Nature is off of her meds.
Yeah. But how about this morning? I got here. It's sunny. It's beautiful. Breeze is blowing. It will not be hot at all. It's supposed to be 65 degrees here today. And so families, the kids, this is a great day for them to come out and enjoy this beautiful location in Worth County. We're so thankful that we continue to get to do things on WVRC for the town of Elizabeth and the city and the county of Worth County. And we'll continue to do this stuff.
Exactly.
Still a lot of fun.
You know, Bobby is just such a delight to work with. Her, Rainfout, all of them. When we talk about Riverfest, when we talk about Pioneer Days, and now the development authorities jumping in here and going to do this trout derby every year. This is going to be so nice for the community down here.
I was just trying to scan around. I got to stand up so I can actually see my screen. Hey, I'm not going to complain about having sunlight. I'll promise you that, George. I'm happy to have the sunlight. But I wanted to get a little zoom in so people could see just how many families, how many kids are out here. So it wraps all the way around. That's the front of the pond. It goes all the way around on the left side. And, of course, people are spread out. Everybody's got their favorite spots here. Everybody's got the spot they think where the golden trouts are going to be. Again, there's only 2 now.
Exactly.
The Osprey got one of the 3. Got him on Thursday. But as you look around, I mean, there are so many families here. They brought coolers. They brought stuff to relax with. They brought their own chairs. And it's just going to be a beautiful day here. I'm so happy that we are able to get up and out and about this morning here in Worth County. We invite you all to come out and just enjoy the day here. If you're just looking to get out and get some vitamin D, some sunshine,
exactly,
today's a good day to do it.
And you really can't miss it because, you know, if you do drive past the road that you turn in on, the minute you start down the bank, you're going to see the pond with a ton of people down here.
Really? I didn't see it on my way down. I drove 4 miles out the road before I turned around.
I saw it because I passed it up.
I'm not a smart man, George, as you would readily admit and know. So we are now into the 7 to 10 age group. So it is 3 to 6 right now and 7 and 10. It doesn't mean that the 3 to 6-year-olds are done.
No.
They are just
they started a little early.
They got a chance to get their lines out first. And again, we're going to look over there. I'm probably going to run over to these guys and the guys who are the official judges. I'm going to see if they can remember when the fish come in, they do their thing. Maybe if they could send some kids over here, maybe we get a chance to talk to 1 or 2 of them.
Put them on camera.
Yeah, or at least show their fish. That's number 1.
And, you know, I was looking here. We got a ton of people here and 1 duck.
We have a duck here? I missed the duck.
Out in the middle of the pond.
All right. Let's hope nobody snags the duck. How about that? That would be very difficult if it were that.
Yeah, I started out of Grantsville this morning, got down to Big Bend, and that was all she wrote. Hoonville Road is closed.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the weather has not been very nice.
Yep, I
For
turned
sure.
around and headed back to Spencer and come down 14. But it's a beautiful day, like you were saying. You can't ask for better weather. We couldn't have ordered this up any better.
There is no way we could have ordered this kind of weather whatsoever.
No, not at all.
I see Bobby Moore milling around us.
I think she's coming back to grab a mic.
I hope she is.
She is.
Listen,
She knows these mics are hers,
That's right.
anytime we're in Work County.
you should also know, Bobby, that we run out of things to talk about, as crazy as that sounds. We
You
do.
too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it is a little wild, but we do. We struggle sometimes, so I'm glad you came back. What do you got for us?
Hey, I forgot all about it when I was doing some of the little plugs a little bit ago. So we did have a fish caught, by the way, but it has not been a trout, so they had to put it back in.
Oh,
But we did have a little bit of excitement. But this year we are going to be having music in the park again. Last year was our first round. It's something that's free to the public. Our first one will be May 25th at the Sportsman's Park from 7 to 9, and the band is going to be Junction 144. It's a bluegrass band. There'll be food vendors, and again, that's being sponsored by the Development Authority. But it will be the last Saturday of each month, May, June, July, and then we're looking for maybe a gospel group in either August or September.
that's the Sportsman's Park, correct?
Yeah, providing we're not still underwater.
Yeah, let's hope by then it goes away. That would be
There's a lot of
Ideal.
lakefront property here, right?
There is. Hey, maybe we could cash in on this.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but even though we started about 15, 20 minutes ago, people are still coming in
Yes.
trying to get here. So
how does that work? Again, this goes until noon. So if you're a 3 to 6 or 7 to 10-year-old and you get here at, let's say, 11 o'clock, you want to cast a line, can you
they
get
can still
registered real
go.
quick? Okay.
Yep. What they did was they tried to give the younger ones, because a lot of the younger ones are just learning and whatever. So they gave them a little bit of a head start. And then, kind of shut it down there a little bit on the ages. At 9:30, I think they're all in by 9:30. Everybody's up there. But, that gives the little fellas a head start on it. And I'm enjoying watching some of these little tiny ones.
Yes.
They're just learning to cast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, some of them are utilizing the parental cast.
absolutely.
That's one of the rules that we went through. If you're a parent of these youngsters, you can cast their line for them, but they have to actually take the pole and reel in the fish themselves. So it gives them an opportunity to learn a little bit more. Again, you talk about 3-year-olds, holding the line is number one.
Right.
Try to get them to
Well, and
stay focused long enough.
right, and we've got a little bit of leeway on that. With these little guys, like that one over there, she's more worried about her popcorn bag than,
Yes.
But the big thing is she's having trouble casting. Mom and Dad can help, reeling in. They have to be doing most of the work, but Mom and Dad or whoever's here with them can
Yeah.
help. So
They could help a little bit. We're hoping to see some fish. Again, we're sitting right to the right of the table that is housing the judges who will be weighing the fish and checking the length of the fish for the champions and the runners-up and third place winners. So we're hoping, and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to put a bug in their ear. Maybe you can do that as well, Bobby, because they know you. They don't know me. And see if once they get done, maybe they can have one of the kids bring their fish over so we could look at it on the.
I am sure we can do that. I'll tell you what. Let's just do it this way. The first fish caught in each age group, we'll bring them over and announce them. How about if we do that?
Would be fantastic.
All
That would
right,
be
that's what we'll
fantastic.
work on.
We'll love to see that. We're here at the Poor Farm is what it's called, and it's got a lot of history here in Elizabeth, West Virginia. We're right off the main drag on 14, just at the top of the hill. It's just in front of Giovanni's if you're heading towards Parkersburg, just past Giovanni's if you're coming from Parkersburg through into Elizabeth. And again, it's a beautiful day here, and it's the first annual Trout Derby. And I've learned things today. As you said, you guys are learning on the go. I've learned what a Trout Derby is. I didn't know
Right.
what it was.
Oh, now they have these. I think today is the same day they're doing them in Parkersburg at City Park and Southwood Park. They've done them there for years.
Yes.
I'm going to tell them myself. My youngest is 33, and when we first moved here in the early 90s, I would take them to Southwood Park so that they could compete in this. And again, Mom wasn't fishing. Mom doesn't fish. But there's always, I have learned at these
Mom
kinds of
fishes
things.
at Long John Silver.
That's right.
Yeah, Captain D's,
But there's always somebody there that if you don't know how to fish, but you're wanting to bring your kid, bring them down. There is somebody here. Looky there. Looky. Right here. We
What
got
do we
one
got?
coming in right here.
We've got a fish coming in.
Right here. Yep. Did it get away? She's still reeling on it. It's a little girl in that little mint green shirt right there.
Thank you.
So, must have got off of her hook. Oh, man.
So close.
But
She
yeah.
just gave it up. She said, I'm done.
Yep, discouraged. But there again, if you're not able to fish or you don't know how to fish, come on down. There's some extra poles here. We can, somebody will help your child or help your young person, get started in this. And look around at the ages. This stuff is going from little guys, probably 2 years old. And I know there's some folks here in their 80s, and they're all having a good time.
Yeah, there's something about being connected to nature, and, hunting is a big deal. Obviously, right now, we're looking at youth hunting season for turkeys.
Right.
I saw a couple of humans as I was, taking my side trip all the way out the road
He
there.
missed us.
Yeah. I was there was a couple of them heading
he
into the
called me.
woods, coming out of the woods. So just the love of nature in these rural communities, and this is one of those places that people absolutely love, staying true to the roots of West Virginia, and that's what I love about this. I never for 1 second doubted how many people would be here to be in this event.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. They're just doing great. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go find Rain Fout. Rain Fout is a very avid fishing person. She fishes from here to Lake Michigan and everywhere in between.
Yeah, she fishes a lot up on the Great Lakes.
Yes, she does. I'll send her over this way. You can ask her a few questions.
Yes.
She is the main organizer. She's the one that really got this started. And then Shirley McCoy and Kim Smith moved in with her. Like I said, several of the development people has helped with it. Some of our town employees, lots of volunteers. That smiling face there is our current county commissioner, Nikki Garrett. She's up for re-election.
Oh, all right.
So, but and she's awesome.
She said all your lives. Yes, of course we're alive.
But I'll go find Rain and send her this way.
She's right there.
Yep. And you guys go ahead and have a great day.
Absolutely. Thank you very, very much again. Of course, we've been talking with, and every time we're over here in Elizabeth, we make sure to get the mayor of Elizabeth, Bobby Moore, on the air with us because she has all the information that you could possibly want. And so happy that we're connected over here in Work County. We have a big fan base, people that listen and have listened to our radio station for many, many years over in this community, in this county. And so what we wanted to do was get over here and be active in this county and active in this community. And the relationship that we've developed, George, over the last couple of years has been so much fun. It's been a lot of excitement, a lot of good times that we've had, and just continuing to do it. We hope to continue to do this for many years to come. This is just one of the great things that they're doing, the first annual Trout Derby. And I tell you what, George, I haven't paid enough attention to the actual fishermen, the people who are fishing. How about that?
There you go.
I gotta pay some attention because if I see a line snap, I'm gonna try to be like on the Outdoor Channel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in on the fish. Hopefully, I can see it, and if I don't, hopefully somebody else can.
You were talking, we've developed such a great working relationship down here in Work County. Bobby and I always joke that lunch for the city of Elizabeth's employees is at 10 o'clock because they're all listening to the trading post. So they're not going to get any work done.
Yeah. Just hearing from Bobby Moore over there, she let out the yell. It is now 9:30, so ages 11 through 14 are now able to go start casting their lines and getting themselves ready.
We got rain here.
I tell you what, I saw her this morning. She came over and gave me a big old hug. And I don't know if she needed the hug or I needed the hug, but it worked out for both of us. I know that. Rain, thank you so much for, again, helping put this thing on. I know that what you guys do over here is consistent. You guys are always trying new things, always doing things for the community, for the kids in this community, trying to get positive things into the community for them. You know that kids around here and families and people around here love the outdoors. You know that fishing's huge around here. And so you guys decide to put on a trout derby. You go big the first year.
I was going to be happy with like 10 people. And if you can see, it's just, I don't know if anybody can find another place to fish.
Yeah, it is
it's
pretty packed.
Rain, I'm going to say this and leave it at that.
Okay.
Anything you have your hands in
Aw, thank you.
is always going to blow up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've figured that out over the past 3 years.
Yes.
You know, and it's just awesome every time that we get to work with you or work with Bobby. You know,
Yeah.
we know it's going to be smooth because you're on top of it, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Whether it may be Riverfest, whether it's Pioneer Days, whatever it may be. What? Bobby came back
we
too.
got extra.
Oh,
Don't you
no.
worry.
Double
Don't
trouble.
worry, we got plenty.
Double trouble.
I got them all turned
And
on, too.
I want you guys to look at this. We don't know it yet, but this is a little boy that is around the thing here. They just sent us a picture. This is a trout, and he is 3. Look at
Yeah, way to go.
Oh, my goodness. Right off
this.
the
This
bat.
would be Atlas Lockhart. I'm trying to find him to where his grandma and them can bring him in to get it measured, but
Fantastic.
we have a trout.
That is fantastic. The first trout officially caught here. And you
by a
say that they're on the far side of the pond?
Probably.
Yeah, which is why it could take a bit if they do come in here. It could take a while for them to get over here. But hopefully, if they do come in, we get a chance to take a look at it. And Atlas Lockhart with the first trout of the Trout Derby tournament.
Little
And,
fella may
he's
take
a
him a while
youngster,
to
eh?
walk over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
3 years old.
3 years old. And he got the first one. I haven't been paying Rain nearly enough attention with my eyes to the actual people fishing. So I'm hoping – I'm a terrible camera person, by the way. I am not good at that. But I'm hoping to see somebody cast, like reeling in the fish, and hopefully I can get that done. But
Katie White, you are not.
Katie White, I will never be. That is for sure.
Well, I tell you, in the 80s, early 80s, I helped with the Parkersburg's first trout derby.
Oh, really?
My daughter actually was the poster child for that in her little dress and her little shoes. And
Oh, my.
so when I found out this was here, I'm like, whoa, let's have a trout derby.
Yep.
And
We were talking about your personal fishing
yes.
habits.
Yeah,
Those
you're
are terrible.
quite
Tell, tell us a little bit about that.
Wait, you mean you're not good at fishing, or
No.
you just have an unhealthy obsession
Wow.
with fishing?
I fish
That was
Constantly.
14.5 inches.
Wow.
That first trout.
Wow.
14.5. I have been fishing since I'll tell you, we were at Spruce Knob and I was just tiny and our milk froze. It was so cold. And I said, Daddy, can I please just stay in here where it's warm? He goes, you go out and catch your limit and then you can get back to bed. So I've been fishing. That's all my and my husband do. We travel all over we fished about every state or every pond or river in West Virginia.
I know you go to
At Lake Erie.
Lake Erie quite a bit
Canada.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kentucky Lake. Anywhere there's fish, we're going to be there.
You know, I'm just so pleased to see how many people has turned out because,
Goodness.
you know, I was wondering, okay, the way the weather's been this week,
Yeah.
what it was going to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, Bobby was a little concerned too, I think.
Yeah.
But when we all got here, it was like, okay, look at this.
I know. It's amazing. Next, this is our learning year.
Right.
This is what we're learning is I did not make enough registration sheets because I didn't think we were going to have this many people.
Well, you know, you look back, you know, it just goes to show anything that we do down here,
Yeah.
you know, we always have a great turnout. Look at 2 years ago during Pioneer Days, we had the monsoon.
The monsoon of monsoons.
I mean, Drew and I were, you know, taking
Hunker
towels
down, yeah.
trying to keep everything from
I
getting
remember
wet.
that,
But,
yeah.
you know, we had such a wonderful time, didn't we,
Yeah.
boss?
The people were, I was amazed that in that weather,
Yeah.
it was such a huge turnout. People were just itching to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's a great thing that you guys got going on. Again, that
Thank
connects
you.
people to the history of this area. And one thing that you know now, obviously, is no matter what happens surrounding this event, that people will come to it. So
Yeah.
that's number one.
I mean, this is.
Look
you know-
here, we got another one coming in right here.
All right.
Do we? Woo!
We got a fish.
Hey.
Let's see if I can get a close-up on that fish.
Woo.
Oh, yeah, he's going to take it out for us.
Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, wait,
If he can
wait.
get a hold of him. That's nice fish.
Oh, take a look at that bad boy.
Hey, we want to shout out to Mountain State Trout Farm.
Yeah.
They're the ones that brought these beautiful things in for us.
Mountain State Trout Farm is who stocked the
Yes,
fish for us?
yes.
Okay. That is fantastic.
Yes.
Where are they from?
Beckley, West
Beckley?
Virginia. They're the ones that do City Park and Southwood Park.
Okay.
So we joined with them. He had 3 tanks, so we're like, hey, can you put some in ours?
Fantastic.
Now, they got 3,000 fish. We never even got a fraction of that.
Yeah, but
But, you know, first year, we thought we'd have 5 people here, and we've got 100 and maybe more people here. So
As you can see, they are measuring the trout and scoring it.
yes.
That was pretty quick. That young man looks like he is a member of probably the 11 to 14-year-old
Yes, he
group.
is.
And
Yeah.
they just got started at.
Yeah.
They just got started 5 minutes ago.
yeah.
So he's already, he already has landed one.
Really looking forward to seeing some more of these fish, and hopefully we can borrow the electricity we need, George. If we can, that means we'll be here until noon, and we'll get to see all the champions crowned
Right.
as well.
Right.
Oh, yeah, because we've got nice trophies. We've got, I don't know if you've seen our door prize table.
Yes, we were talking about that.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing. You haven't seen the trophies. You haven't seen the 100 gift cards that we have.
Oh my goodness, Rain.
I mean,
Guess who
we-
Bobby found?
Uh-oh.
Atlas.
She has got Atlas coming
She
here.
found Atlas Lockhart here.
Oh,
The first actual trout caught, and let's take a look at it. This young man is 3 years old, is that correct? 3 years old, and take a look at that trout. Go ahead and hold it up for us, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
That is awesome. Atlas Lockhart, 3 years old, the first trout caught in the Trout Derby.
how did
Hey.
you catch that?
How'd you catch it, Atlas?
We got another one coming over here.
Oh,
too.
boy, we got another one here.
Sweet.
He's going to go get that one checked out first, and then we'll have him come back over. So congratulations there, Atlas Lockhart. He showed us not just a trout, but that was a massive trout for a 3-year-old to pull out.
Exactly.
It is 14.5. Now, I'll tell you, we're on the wrong end. That side over there has brought in 6 or 8 trout already on that end that's been measured in.
Wow.
Yep, they're checking in down there. So, but yeah, Atlas was kind of excited.
No doubt.
He had a grin on him that you couldn't take off.
Yep. His papa said he didn't realize there was fish in here that big. I said, "What helps when you stock it?" A couple days ago.
There's definitely fish in this pond of significant capacity. I like when you asked him, how did you catch it? And he just pointed it up high.
But
Well, that's what it's all about, you know, whether you catch a fish or not, just enjoying the day with your family. And, of course, that young man has got a memory early on in his life, though.
absolutely.
And we still, again, I'm
And-
just looking around, there's more people showing up still.
How big was it, buddy?
Was it a big one?
13.
Let's take a look at it.
Hey, bring it up here.
We'll let the
What's his
public see
name?
it.
Levi Bumgarner. How old are you, Levi? 5.
Congratulations, buddy.
Nice
Good
job.
We hope you catch some more now.
Go get the rest of them.
Woo!
There's more in there.
Hopefully
Get one of them golden ones.
Yeah, get a golden one. That'd be great.
Does it? I got a question. I don't know if you guys fish or not.
I do.
You do. So does the golden ones taste different than the regular ones?
That I could tell you.
They do, and they're a little bit harder to catch.
Are they? Well, now that eagle had no problem the other day.
Yeah.
By the way, I did see our goose, or our duck
A
out
duck?
there. Our
Yeah.
duck took off.
Oh,
I said, you know, we got a ton of people and one duck.
and one duck.
It was out there in the middle of the pond for a while, and then it just flew away. I think it was getting bombarded by a fishing line.
Right.
Fishing
Well, and
lures.
if you look around, you just see all the little bobbers.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, folks, again, you are still more than welcome to come down here. It's just about 10 o'clock is all it is. And this thing goes on until noon. So if you had forgotten about this or maybe you didn't know about it, hey, there's still time to run over here and register. Now, Rain mentioned that she didn't have nearly enough registration forms this year. But we can still get you registered in and get you a line in real quickly. The
Yes.
only issue you're going to have is space right now because there's so many people here. And they're well spread out. They're not on top of each other, but there's not a whole lot of pockets of open space here.
No,
Well,
there's not.
this one pocket back here in the back was completely open, and now they're starting to filter into it too. So
Well, I'm hoping to see it be elbow to elbow next year.
Absolutely.
you know what? I can actually envision that.
Yep.
I really can.
And I hope we get you guys down here again next year.
You know
Absolutely.
it.
Can you bring me some breakfast next year? I'm hungry.
I'm
I'll have
good.
to find something.
I really did. I thought Bobby will have breakfast this morning.
Hey, I got so the lady that came up with Atlas, she
Yeah.
and I, she's one of my coworkers. She used to drive bus with me, but she works inside the school now. She and I went out and did 4-mile walk around town this morning before we come over here.
Wow.
So there was no breakfast.
That's why you can
Yeah.
do so much because you stay in shape.
I'm
Well,
I'm
It's a
texting.
round shape. It's
I'm texting
round.
Bobby and saying, hey, I'm below Grantsville, but I can't get there from here. So I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to Spencer and coming down.
George, she had problems with two of us. One of us couldn't find the place. The other one couldn't get here.
All right. Hey, well, like I said, Atlas and his brothers over there, just diagonal from us.
Okay.
But we just keep watching this. I keep waiting to see another one come in.
I cannot wait. I'm going to get my eyes fixed on it. That's one thing I'm so bad at, George. Hunting and fishing, I
Yeah.
have terrible hunting and fishing eyes. Like, people could see deer in the woods.
Well,
I
you
can't
have a
see
hard
anything.
time seeing numbers.
I also can't hear.
You
so
have a hard time seeing numbers from the
double whammy.
booth.
I got a double whammy. Folks, if you're just tuning in with us, we hope you're just enjoying this beautiful day. As much as I would like you all to be on our live with us, we'd rather you all come out here, honestly. Again, we're in Elizabeth, West Virginia. If you go to town and you go towards Parkersburg and you pass Giovanni's, if you're from around the area, you know what I'm talking about, where Giovanni's is. It's right across from Sportsman Park, just at the end of that main drag going towards Parkersburg. There is a road just before Giovanni's, and at the top of the hill right there is where we are. And I tell you what a glorious day for this event. It's so neat to talk with Rain. She was like, this is the first year. I didn't know we'd have anybody.
Yeah.
Now they know. And so I can only imagine what they do with everything they do here, George. Is they do it the first time. They find out that it's really, really good and people want it. And so they adjust how they approach it the following year. And as good as it already is, it's
Yeah.
going to be twice the size.
Well,
next
it's what
year.
Bobby and I were just talking, She's wanting to see it go elbow to elbow, and I can see that happening. I mean, as many people as turned out for the first one. But, it's always that way down here. Anything that they do, it goes over big.
It is
People
a
come out and participate.
little bit of a windy day. Now, I did strap down our canopy. One thing I didn't do was stake it down. Guess who forgot the stakes?
Oh, no.
Me. So our canopy may blow away, but if it does, it's attached to our table, which means everything's blowing away at that point.
Yeah.
So,
But we can't have the Comrex going in the pond.
I would prefer not. I would prefer not to have that happen. We're here in Elizabeth at the first annual Trout Derby. And again, this is being sponsored and put on by the Worth County Development Authority. And we talked with Bob, we talked with Rain. Hopefully we'll get some of the other organizers for this event. Of course, they're still working tables because you never know. We're still seeing family members come in with kids and
Yes.
getting registered even now because, hey, it's only about 10 o'clock. There's still 2 hours available to fish.
While
out
we
here.
were talking there a minute ago, I just saw 2 new cars come in. So, they're still coming.
It's so neat to see these youngsters, these little kids out and about with their families, learning how to fish. And again, it's not even just a skill, but it's something, a hobby that if they learn early, it'll keep them out of trouble, George. I wish I'd have fished more when I was younger myself.
I've been fishing since I was about 8 years old, and it's one of my favorite pastimes. I mean, literally, I don't care whether I catch a fish or not. I really don't. it lets me go out and just clear my mind completely.
Now, I will
and
say,
just enjoy myself.
I'll say this about me and fishing. There was a comedian once that said, you know what? There's a real fine line between fishing and standing on the dock looking like a moron, and that's me.
You know, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching.
Yes.
Okay?
You're looking for them. You're trying to catch them,
Exactly.
but there's no guarantee, so enjoy the day.
Exactly.
I tell you what, there have been worse days to cast a line than today. It is beautiful weather out here.
It's
Again, it's a
absolutely
pretty heavy
gorgeous.
breeze, George, but it keeps that sun from being hot. It's going to be about 60 degrees, maybe 65 today.
That's
And
the
it is-
hardest thing right now
Yeah.
with this wind. When you cast out, you know,
Yeah.
it's blowing it back to you.
Unless you're on the good side of
Hey,
that.
well, yeah, but
Somebody
but
could be
still, yeah, you're,
halfway out in the middle of the pond.
you've got wind that's circulating in this pond too, so you got to keep that in mind. It will blow it back
Ooh.
towards the shore.
George, we got a fish over here.
Oh boy!
I'm going to try to pan over real quickly, and then we'll see if we can get that person over. It'd help if I could see, George. I'm telling you, it'd be a real nice
I'll tell
thing
you
to
what,
have.
that sun is so bright. The sun is so bright, and it just, kind of takes away on the screen. You can't see.
Try to get up there. They're again, the judges are at the table. They are doing two things. They are weighing the fish, and then they're measuring the length of it. And so they'll keep doing that. And again, the longest fish is how they're going to go with it. They're not doing by weight. They're doing by length of trout. So in the 3 to 6, you got the top 3.
Yeah.
And then the top 3 in 7 to 10, top 3 in 11 to 14. And then they have the longest golden trout if we are so lucky to
Right.
see a golden trout caught.
And then they have the longest trout as well.
The longest overall trout.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign. Battery running low. Well, I'm going to have to do some work here and see if we can get some. I wonder if we could get her over here. What's her name? Lorelei Richards, you just caught a trout, huh? Let's look at that thing. That is a nice looking trout.
How old are you?
How old are you? Well, congratulations. You're in the 3 to 6 year old range. We hope you go catch another one. How about that? Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for showing us your trout.
Congratulations.
All right, George, I'm going to try to steal a little bit of power here if it's at all possible.
Okay. Question.
The one I have doesn't. Remember, it doesn't plug into anything. It won't plug in. It won't charge any of my stuff. My battery pack. Well, I've got it run there. I'm just going to see if I'm okay.
Just kind of making sure. Drew went to see if we could get us some power, but folks, I'm telling you, this is just absolutely gorgeous down here. The weather is beautiful, and got a little breeze blowing. Had to stand up so I could hold on to our canopy, make sure it don't blow away. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm trying to slip over here to the camera if I can see what's going on here. And stop back by when you get done. We'll put it on camera. Had another trout going through, going over to have it weighed in. They're starting to catch them now, folks, so get on down here. You got a chance to get involved. Still goes until noon, and we hope to have everything. We're good? All right. We got power now. We're cooking with gas.
Yep. Hold that thought for a
or
second.
electric, whichever you want to say. Had to stand up. The wind was wreaking havoc with the canopy.
Never.
Nah,
George, don't fly away.
exactly. I thought I was going to float away when I came down Route 5 this morning. Got down to Kane's Riffle and it said, no, you're not doing it. So I spun her around and headed for Spencer.
I don't get the camera.
Yeah, don't forget it. Oh, look here, Drew.
Hold on, I gotta get around to the camera. What?
How big?
All right,
15.
come around here just a bit so I can get a hank of this. All right. What's your name? Remington Matheny just caught it. How long is it? A 15-inch trout. Look at that thing. Man, what age are you? So you're in the 7 to 10 age group. Do you think that's a winner? Maybe, maybe not. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let you go out and get some more. How about that? Bring it back to us if you get another one. Thank you, buddy.
Good job.
That was a nice one. 15 inches long on that trout. Good save, George. Good save.
Yeah.
See, that's why I tied it down, since I'm an idiot and couldn't remember the stakes. This reminds me of the time I bought the new canopy in Calhoun County, and it got this
First time out of the box.
I love the wind. It keeps it nice and cool, but wreaks havoc on the canopy when you don't have it staked down. Yeah, folks, we're here in Work County. We're at what's called the Poor Farm, and it was really neat to talk with Bobby about that, about the history behind this farm and what they're trying to do to continue to develop it. And that's why the Work County Development Authority has taken this area over, and they've got big plans to do big things here. This is kind of like a really nice kickoff, though, doing the first annual Trout Derby. And again, the families that are here, the families that have shown up, it's so neat to see them.
She was talking about doing some primitive camping and some primitive campsites and stuff here. And they've got the shooting range just across the road from here. And, you know, it's amazing. You know, it's nice little kept secret here in Work County. It's not going to be so kept a secret now that we've come down here and started putting it on Facebook Live. And I'm just, I'm so pleased to see the turnout today.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, man, the people here, the volunteers, the organizers, they just brought us some water.
I was thinking I could use one of those.
And I can actually now, George, now that we're actually plugged into electric, I can actually see through the camera.
Yeah,
And so
it gives you a little better.
Yeah, a little better idea of what's going on here. We've already seen some really happy kids, George. That's number one. I wanted to be here to see the look on the faces of the youngsters who caught a fish, whether it be a trout or not. We'd like to see them all, but they're only bringing their trout through here to get weighed and measured. And again, we'll be here now, we know, until noon, because we have some electricity, and we'll be able to charge up all of our equipment now. So even if the people behind us, I've already forgotten it again. How do I keep forgetting
Overdrive.
it? Thank you, George. The Overdrive Bar and Grill, I talked to them. They said, we're glad to give you some electricity.
They got great food, by the way.
I said, you have to come on the air. And the looks on their faces, cold, pale face. I was like, listen, I won't put you on the video camera if you don't want me to, but you got to come talk about your business. So hopefully they do. And then, of course, the next question came and said, well, you're not going to ask us anything hard, are you? I was like, no, listen. Nothing but easy questions. Nothing but easy questions.
But, you know, seems like just about any event that is happening down here in Work County that we're involved with, the overdrive is always here. You know, and folks, if you've never had their food, it is just absolutely fantastic.
My goodness.
I'm sitting here holding this canopy with everything I got, and it's trying to pull it away.
The wind is crazy right now. We've got our canopies trying to keep it from flying away. That just wreaked havoc on the organizer's table over there. There's stuff everywhere now.
Oh, man.
As we always said, I would rather have wind and sunshine than rain and snow. How about that?
Exactly.
Rain, sleet, and snow I could do without during a live remote. A bit of wind, we're not going to fly away, George. We've got enough heft to us.
I've got enough foundation. I ain't going nowhere.
Is that what you call it, foundation? I'm going to start calling that too. I have a very hefty foundation.
Exactly. But, and, you know, have you seen all the smiles on those kids' faces?
Oh,
that
absolutely.
have stopped by. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. A kid getting out and learning about fishing or hunting, whatever it may be, when they catch that first fish or they go out and bag their first bit of game, no matter what it might be, that's what it's all about. The look on their face of, yes, I did that. I did that.
And just scanning around the entirety of this pond, and again, there are very few really open spots. The people came out in force today. The families have come out, and they are really enjoying this day. As long as this wind doesn't get a little bit too crazy consistently. And just waiting to see some more fish come in. We've already gotten a chance to take a look. A couple of 3 to 6 year olds have shown us. We had one 10-year-old, and then we had an 11 to 14-year-old, and we've gotten all those trout ready to go. I'm waiting and hoping for. Now, I know it's a long shot, especially since there's only now 2, but I'm hoping to see a golden trout here today.
Exactly.
Would love to see one of those caught.
And they're so beautiful, you know. And, you know, the golden trout was developed here in West Virginia.
Is that like the golden delicious apple?
Kind of.
Is that they feed trout golden delicious apples and they became no?
But
Thought maybe.
the golden trout was developed in, I believe it was in Petersburg at the trout hatchery up there, up in the mountains, and you know it's spread across the country now. There's other states that are stocking golden trout each year as well. And, you know, Governor Justice, past couple years, has done the gold rush for a couple years now, and they have done wonders with that. They stock different streams and lakes across the state and give a time frame for that, and as long as you check those in, you're eligible to win some prizes from the state.
Yeah, we know how important outdoors is to West Virginia. It's one of the things we do. I do apologize. We did not have the outdoor show on this morning with Chris Lawrence because I was here getting ready to go. But if you listen to that show, you understand just how important hunting and fishing and outdoor stuff is to West Virginians. It is a huge deal, and it's just evidenced by this tournament. This is the first tournament. Of course, talking to Rain, she said, I wasn't sure there'd be a lot of people here. Yeah, well, they all like to fish. So,
exactly.
There was 50 pre-registered, and they
50?
Yeah, there were 50 kids pre-registered for this event, and I would imagine, George, without going through and counting individually, there's probably closer to 100 kids here.
Oh, I would say very, very close to that. I would say very close to that. Looks like most groups have got like 2 or 3 kids per group.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know, this is a perfect day for it. I was wondering, because of all the rain that we've had over the past few days, if it was going to hurt the numbers, but no, it did not.
Absolutely not. Again, folks, if you're just tuning in, it's always interesting to me when I don't say it. I think about it, and then I'm like 10 minutes into blabbing, and I'm like, people are just tuning in online and saying, what in the world am I looking at? Because all they see is this camera pointed at a pond. Well, half the pond.
Yeah.
We're here in Elizabeth, West Virginia. We're just off of Tuckers Creek Road. And again, if you go through Elizabeth, if you're coming from Spencer or Calhoun County through, and you make that real hard 90-degree turn to the left as you're going to Parkersburg, you go straight through that main drag. And then at the Giovanni's Pizza, that's where you turn left onto Tuckers Creek Road.
Yeah, right at the end of Sportsman Park.
Yeah, and it's right at the top of the hill. Off to the left, there's a huge pond here at Poor Farm is what it was called. And we're here at the first annual, and it's already huge, the first annual Trout Derby, and it's sponsored by the Work County Development Authority. They've kind of taken over this area here. Again, Bobby was talking about some of the things they already had going here, of course, this and some other things, but they talked about the gun range over there, the shooting range that they have just over the hill off in the distance. We've heard some gunfire going off because a lot of people do it just for sport. Some people are dialing in stuff for turkey season.
Yeah.
And the youth turkey season, I've already seen some kids out moving around. So it's just an important thing here in Work County and, of course, Rome County. And you come from Calhoun County. We know it's a big deal.
But, the minute that Bobby told me that Rain Fount was one of the spearheads of this, I said, makes sense. Because anything, like I said a while ago, anything that Rain gets involved with, it gets big. And she's a go-getter. And, I always kind of toot Rain's horn. She is a cancer survivor, folks. She had stage 4 cancer and beat it. So if you know Rain or know of her, in any time that you're there, congratulate her on that, because that's a big feat.
Absolutely. It's so interesting for me when I came here and saw her. I have not seen Rain for over a year.
Yeah.
And she has looked so much better than she did the year ago that I saw her.
Yeah.
She's getting back to health and just an amazing woman. That's number one.
Yeah.
And apparently a huge fisherman.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently
They fish all over the country, man. If there's water, they've got a line in it somewhere.
And right now she is taking pictures.
Yeah.
Doing some photography.
Did you get a shot at her camera?
No, I didn't, but I will swing it around and take a look at the camera that she is using. That thing is massive.
Yeah, she could take a picture in downtown Elizabeth right now with that lens that she's got on there.
Yeah, I thought this camera we're using can really zoom in. That is nothing compared.
Well, Rain does a lot of wildlife photography as well. I mean, there's not a lot that she doesn't do, to be quite honest.
Okay, I thought we had ourselves a fish.
I think we do.
Do we have a fish?
I think we do.
Yeah, let's see this fish here. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Look at the size of that thing. We'll try to get it if it doesn't jump out of the bucket on us. And what's your name? Revalin? And how old are you? So she is in the 7 to 10 age group. Do you think you got a winner? Well, they're going to get ready to go have it weighed and measured.
Go get it weighed and measured.
Congratulations.
Stop back by and tell us how big it was.
Oh, and I think we got another one coming over.
Yes, we do.
Immediately. Now they're starting to roll in.
They're starting to roll in. That sun has picked up a little bit of power behind it, and those fish are starting to get very, very active.
Let's take a look at this fish. Wow. That's an awesome one. What's your name? Gage, and how old are you? So he's in the 7 to 10 year. Oh, we got 2 7 to 10 year olds getting ready to weigh and measure theirs. Good luck, buddy.
Stop by and let us know how big it was.
Wow, we are really starting to get some fish come in here.
Yep.
I just see another one coming out, too. Off in the distance, there's another one coming out of the water, and they're getting ready to come on over. As you see the camo-clad human being there, pulling it out of the water.
This is fantastic. I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself watching these kids with the smiles that they've got on their faces when they're bringing these fish over to have them weighed and measured. It's just awesome. Awesome. because, they're feeling that accomplishment.
Having a good old time here today. And a little healthy competition, never hurt anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just talked to a couple of 7 to 10-year-old age group fishermen, and they're both getting theirs weighed and measured.
Here.
How big was it?
$15 and a quarter. That's a good one.
Go get another one.
We hope you're the first to get a golden trout now.
That's right. Get a golden. Guys, I've got a wedding to get to, so I will see you next time.
Bobby, thank you so much.
June
15.
15th. I knew it was in June sometime.
Yep,
We've got a busy June.
good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's Bobby Moore, who is the mayor of Elizabeth. When she came here, George, right before you got here, I said, I'm just going to call you a 5-star general. You've got like 15 jobs that you do.
Exactly.
She does a lot of stuff. But again, she is a mayor here that is proactive for sure.
Very, very hands-on. A lot of folks may not know this, but throughout the year, during
How long was it? 14 inches long.
Cool. But throughout the year, Bobby, every morning before she makes her bus run, she goes down to Sportsman Park, pulls all the trash bags out of the trash cans, and has them sitting there waiting for the guys to stop by and pick them up.
Now, George was blathering there. I was trying to get that person with a fish.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We'll get them when they come back.
Yeah.
It's all good. If that fish doesn't get away. We've seen some trying to jump out of the buckets here.
I'll tell you what, this wind is unbelievable.
It can wreak a little bit of havoc, that's for sure. Got a young lady getting her fish measured right now, so when they come back through, we'll get her stopped and take a look at that fish.
Exactly.
Now some strategy being invoked here. You can see some people moving to different spots on the pond, George.
Yeah. They're watching where everybody's catching.
They're all heading that way.
Exactly.
What's that? I do not know, but guess who would? Rain Fout, right over there in the orange shirt. She would know if anybody would. She's at the table. Somebody asking about the senior day.
Oh, yeah. That's tomorrow and Monday.
Yeah. Did they go through? Oh, she already went back.
Oh, no, I didn't see her.
Whoever that young lady is, congratulations. She's got a good fish. We didn't get a chance to see it, though. It's all right. Maybe she'll catch another one. Maybe it'll be
Exactly.
We're still looking for the first golden trout. And again, it's a long shot, George, but it's not nothing.
No.
There's only two. There's only two in this entire pond.
Well, there was 3.
Yeah, there was 3. Then a clawed osprey came down and just ripped one right out.
Yep.
I mean, of all the fish, of all the stocking that they did, that got one, they got a golden one.
And it was the day, I mean, they had just finished putting them in the water.
Jeez. Mother Nature and nature itself.
It had to be sitting up in one of the trees up here and watching what they were doing, and it caught its eye, and it zoomed in on it.
Got a couple of youngsters here right in front of us.
Yeah.
Trying to cast out a line in that weather and the wind.
Yeah, they're having a little bit of a rough time.
You ever had your line get tangled up, George?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not something that happens all the time in fishing, right?
No. No, not at all.
Again, if you're just tuning in right now and you're like, what in the world am I looking at? You're looking at a bunch of people fishing, and they're fishing for trout because it's the first annual Trout Derby And this is a Kids Day event. Again, it got started at 9 a.m. with 3 to 6-year-olds. At 9:15, they brought in the 7 to 10-year-olds, and then at 9:30, they brought in the 11 through 14-year-olds. And everybody is fishing now, and they'll be good to go for another hour and 45 minutes. And then at 12 p.m. on the dot, the rule book says poles out of the water.
And then they'll do the
award ceremony at that point. And we've already seen some pretty good sized trout come through here in all age divisions. We've seen 3 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 to 14-year-olds.
I think the biggest that I remember is 15 and a half so far.
Yep, so far that is the biggest one that I remember as well.
But, this is just awesome. The turnout has been just wonderful. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing here, and these kids are having a blast.
I'm waiting to take a hook right off of the lip here in a second.
Yeah, right?
Just a gorgeous day here in Elizabeth, West Virginia. I always say in weather like this, if we're doing a live, I'd only rather be fishing or golfing. And
exactly.
I'm close to fishing right now. I'm watching people fish.
And close to golfing, too, because, Mingo Bottom just down around the turn.
Mingo Bottom, one of the sponsors here today. Hopefully I can get a full list of sponsors that we can
We've
thank
got
for
them
this
right
event.
here behind us.
Do we?
Yeah, it's right here on this sign.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, let's run through that while we got a chance. Some of the first annual Trout Derby is
Work
the Work
County Fair.
Austin Grimmett, Riverbend Supply. Let's see who else we got. I can't see that one. Someone in memory of Sandy Joy, though. The Old Christian Youth Camp, Steve's Plumbing. That wind is wreaking havoc on that so far I can't even see it. The Mountaineer Trout Farm, Mid-Atlantic Maintenance, Mingo Bottom Golf Course, Ed Powell Electrical, Doug Haney, Linda Sams in memory of Troy Davis, Dean Screens. Of course, compliments to DNR, Advance Auto, Leslie Mays, Walmart Southside, Ryan and Jessica Schaefer, the Work County Family Resource Center, Canal River Fest, Ohio River Outdoors, Boomer and Brenda Roberts, Richie and Rain Font, of course, Mike and Janet Mace, Hornbeck Bait and Tackle, Blennerhassett Trout Unlimited, Burns Bait and Carryout, B&D Title and Licensing. Almost got the rest of them, George. Almost.
Kind of folded there. I
can't
get them.
Just hold off for 5 seconds. I can get the rest of them. I've got them in my eyes, and it's close enough I can actually read them. Anyways, I'll catch the rest of them here in a minute. Those are some of the sponsors of this event.
Let the wind shift and blow it back this way. We'll be able to read it.
Yeah, I'll get a ball at that point. Looking around for some more fish. I think off in the distance, George, I see one. Yep, we got one shining over from the far side.
Oh, good.
Young boy in a blue jacket coming towards us.
Yeah, I see him now.
And he is double stepping it to get over here.
Got a young lady over here on the other side in a green jacket. Walking around the bank, coming this way.
Heading this way with a fish. Question is, who's going to be the first to get here?
Exactly, right?
Oh, that young man turned back around. He was heading the other way. He's all the way over there. I mean,
I see him out there.
Yeah, you can see him right in front of the porta-john right now.
Yeah.
And he is holding that fish up, waiting on somebody. And I see another adult with a young lady coming with a yellow bucket. I assume there is a fish in there.
This is just so awesome, Drew. I mean, I've said it a million times already, but, the look on these kids' faces, it's priceless.
That's everything. That is why it is so fun to be here. Uh-oh. I think we got a bear. or some sort of Yeti.
Oh, that's from Mountain Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that young man to come over with his fish. I'm yet to see him. We may get the young lady here first. I'll swing it around. We'll try to get it right here.
You know, usually when that brown furry feller comes in, Huckleberry ain't too far behind most of the time.
We've got a fish here. We got a trout. Let's take a look at it. Well, look at that one. That is fantastic.
Awesome.
And what's your name? Lila. What age are you? 10-year-olds. So 7 to 10-year-olds. Have you got it checked in yet, or are you going to go check it in now? Cool. Stop by and let us know how long it is.
Oh,
So,
we got another one coming right here, Drew.
10-year-old Lila. Oh, my goodness. That one looks long.
That's an ice fish there.
That one
as
looks
well.
long. Let's take a look at this one.
Swing by here real quick.
Let's take a look at this one.
What's your name, bud?
Yeah, Remington got another one.
All right.
And you are in the 7 to 10-year-old age group? What? Okay. And this is your second one, right? Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck with
buddy.
that one. Let us know how long it is.
Good deal.
Oh, Remington. That is
Yeah,
just
the
one.
second one, yeah.
That one
I
may
thought
be
he
bigger.
looked familiar.
Yeah, that one may be bigger than the other one.
Well, that young lady in the green jacket, I think she caught one earlier, but she lost it, actually.
Yep, she was the one that lost that one a
Yeah.
little bit ago. Well, good. She's got one to make up for it.
Yep. But, you know, once again, like I said a while ago, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. So,
Shoo, buddy, that wind.
yeah, man.
Wind is fierce at times.
Getting a double handhold here now.
Yeah. I'd take a drink of my water, but I can't let go of the
Well,
canopy right now.
That's it. As you can tell.
How long was this one? 17 3/4. That's the biggest one we've seen today.
That's the biggest one so far that we know about.
17 3/4 inches for Remington Matheny on his second fish, his second trout. Wow. This wind just got brutal.
Yep. That's what I said. I'm glad I stood up here and had both hands out.
Absolutely. All right, Lila, how long was it? 13 and a half inches. Fantastic.
Congratulations. Go
How
get
good
another one.
Get a golden one. We want to see a golden trout. She said me too. She wants to see a golden trout as well. I think everybody would like to get one of those.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a special prize for the golden ones. Obviously,
There is.
the grand champion.
The longest golden trout.
Yeah, the grand champion is just the longest trout. I'll tell you what, that 17 3/4 from Remington Matheny might be it.
Well, but the thing of it is, there could be a golden trout in there that is longer than anything.
It absolutely
as
could.
well. And, you know, this is just awesome.
So the fish, the trout getting caught here today now. The first probably 15 minutes, we were like, a little slow, but now they're biting. They're biting.
Yeah.
And there are fish coming in here. We're very happy and thankful that the people who are organizing this are filtering these kids our way and letting us get a chance to take a look at those. And, of course, these kids will come back and they can go watch this after we're done, and they can see their trout on camera.
You know, one of the rules is you can't use any lures.
Yeah.
You also cannot use any DuPont spinners.
Oh, man.
You know what a DuPont spinner is?
No, but it's probably something I would need to catch a fish.
A stick of dynamite. Yeah, the DNR kind of frowns on that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Speaking of DNR, I can't tell. I think there's somebody around here that might be an agent. I'm not sure. I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah, it would be nice. Next time Rain comes over this way, we'll ask her. I'm sure that there is someone here, and we can probably get them on the air.
Okay, we're at the first annual Trout Derby. We are at the pond at the Poor Farm is what it's called. What a history behind it. Very neat history here. There's a lot of history in Work County and in
Yes.
Elizabeth. It's an old town. Just when you go through the town, you see still a lot of the old architecture from the 1870s, 1880s. You get a sense of taking yourself back in time. They've done some refurbishing of some of the buildings. Had a chance to walk through a few of those during Pioneer Days.
Yeah,
Him again also is going through some refurbishing.
yeah. We need, maybe this year we can take the camera and stuff and do a walkthrough and go through the museum and take a look in there. Rain's looking this way. Maybe I can get her attention.
Still got our eyes out and looking for some fish being reeled in or fish coming our way. First, second, and third place finishers in all three divisions, 3 to 6 year olds,
Rain.
7 to 10 year olds, and 11 to 14 year olds. Talking with Rain, talking with Bobby, they said that if you look at the table up top, the table, I'll try to swing over there.
Rain.
The table that has a lot of prizes up there is full, and they're pretty sure that they have enough prizes to give out to all of the children here. So hopefully everybody, whether you get a fish or don't get a fish, whether you win a place or not, hopefully all the kids will be able to go home with some sort of item here.
I was going to say, if they have to show up, send them over.
Yeah, we'd like to talk to somebody. I know they'd love to talk about fishing and hunting.
Oh, I see our critter here is Huckleberry around?
You all can hear in our headsets, obviously, the wind, kicking up, blowing so hard it's about to blow us and our canopy and all of our equipment away. That's the only thing that has made this not a completely perfect day,
Yeah.
is these gusts of wind that are wreaking havoc on the...
I can just see this thing setting out in the middle of the pond here in a little bit.
Yeah, at some point, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're getting help from all angles here to try to keep our canopy from flying away, and with it, our table with all of our equipment.
You know, we got the critter from Mountain Monsters.
Yeah, let me swing
Walking
around and
around
take
here.
a look at the. Is that what is it called? The critter?
I'm not sure what he's called, but anytime I use Huckleberry, he's not too far behind, so he might show up here in a little while. He's always fun to get on the air. Huckleberry is Corey Mace, Amy's husband, is a very big fan of Huckleberry.
I'm just trying to hold down the fort right now, George.
Yeah, buddy, me too. About a 45-mile-an-hour gust right there, folks.
Phew. I don't think I can afford another canopy, George. We're going to keep this one on the ground.
It's definitely blowing.
Well, if you're on the far end of the pond right now, this would be a great time to cast because you get it all the way out in the middle of the pond right now.
Exactly.
Wind blowing directly in our face. Shoe buddy is what I say.
You buddy.
Got a case of the shoe buddies right there.
Exactly.
That is not deterring any of the kids, though. They're still
The buddy.
casting out the
they're getting
lines.
right after it.
got our eyes peeled for a fish coming in at some point. Hopefully it does.
This is just awesome, though.
Hey, George, is this awesome?
Big time. With a side of awesome sauce. That's what I think.
We got some of our avian friends back around.
Oh,
Oh, we got
coming in
one.
right
Yeah,
here.
we got one right in front of us. Let's see what we got here.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There
There
we
it
go.
is. Look at that young man.
Yeah, he's got to be in there. All right. High five. I hope you got that on camera.
It's right on him, buddy. It's right on him.
Cool. He was excited just a little bit.
That's a big one. From a distance, George, that's a big fish.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to seeing that come around here.
Me too. That was so exciting to see him high five his dad or grandpa, whoever it is. I'm not sure. But that was awesome. He's so excited. Look at him.
He's right off the hip trying to find it, trying to look at it.
Yeah, buddy. Another gust.
Don't tell me that, George. Tell me that.
Sit down for a couple seconds and jump back up.
I've decided to abandon my seat here and stay tall.
Yeah, I thought about going down to the overdrive, but, you know, the way this wind is.
Well, there's a young man's
Wouldn't be
got
able
it
to eat.
strung up, George, and going to get pictures over there.
Yeah,
And then hopefully they come back over here
that is so awesome.
a little bit.
Yep. Oh, got another one right here, I think.
Oh, absolutely, I think.
Yeah, right there.
There's one right down below.
Yeah, they're getting very active.
Oh, nice snag there.
Yep. Good job.
Look at that youngster as well. Well, we see that young boy coming
He's
over,
coming.
and
He's
he is proud for
Yep,
sure.
Look at that grin on that face, man. Like I said, that's a side of awesome sauce right there. That's a nice fish. Very nice fish.
That is a big one.
Yeah, it's a very nice fish. And he reeled it in.
Smiling from ear to ear.
Good job, buddy.
Let's get a look at that one on camera.
Is that your first ever fish?
First ever.
Fantastic.
What's his name? Jaden. Aiden. Sorry about that. Congratulations, buddy. Let us know when you get it measured how big it is. That's a good one.
Oh, here's another one, Drew.
We got another one right back to back here. What's your name, buddy?
Evan.
What age are you? 13. Let us know how long that one is when you get back. Back to back trout. That
Man.
first one, first ever fish caught by
Yeah,
that kid, and
that-
it was massive.
And did you see the grin on his
Oh,
face?
yeah.
Man, that's so awesome.
Ear to ear grins.
Exactly.
So those two youngsters are.
He's probably going to be bitten by the bug. Got him now.
I would
Trust me.
Those two going to get their trout measured while we try not to fly away again.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking, you know, Alan Jackson, I'll fly away.
Shoot. I cannot wait to see the length of that fish from that youngster, that
Yeah, buddy.
6-year-old. His first ever.
Here he comes back. Look at that grin. I'm telling you, that's priceless right there, buddy. That is priceless.
Well, how long was it? 16 inches? That is huge. I assume you're in the 3 to 6 range, right? That's one of the biggest.
Awesome. I don't think he could have smiled anymore, Drew.
What do we got on the distance? 15 3/4 inches on that one. So we've seen a lot in the 15-inch range.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would imagine, George, you're right. That young man is hooked on fishing for life now.
Yep.
Just in the 3 to 6-year-old range, and not only did he catch a fish, he caught his first fish ever.
Yes. That is just awesome. And it was fun watching him reel it in.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought that thing.
As much as he does.
Pretty close, I'd say. Beautiful rainbow, though. I mean, it was a beautiful rainbow.
Not letting up, is it?
Nope.
Folks, we are here again in Elizabeth, West Virginia.
And, you know, if you're watching, hit that like and share button, too.
I unfortunately cannot find the fix to the chat problem, so I'm going to try to pull us up on Facebook, see if anybody has any questions.
It was one-handed there.
Don't you worry, I got the ability. Oh, Michelle Keene, thank you very much. We do appreciate that comment. Said you guys are awesome for doing this. Hey, one thing that we said when I took this whole thing over, said we'll go anywhere and cover anything.
Exactly.
We may not know what we're talking about half the
You
time,
know,
but
we decided that we'd go to a horseshoe match. It didn't matter what it was.
I'd act like I knew what I was talking about.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
But, you know, anytime we get the chance to come to Elizabeth, though, I mean, it's so much fun down here. The folks are so welcoming, and, you know, we've got a huge listening audience here in Wirt County, and it's just awesome to see the people. They'll stop by and say, hey, listen to you all the time. You know, it's great.
Yeah, we are at the first annual.
Rain, I think it's a very big success.
I do too.
We're the first annual Trout Derby here in Elizabeth, West Virginia, put on by the Wirt County Development Authority. Of course, Rain Fountain, one of the members of that.
One of the founding members of that, according to what she said earlier, she told Bobby, she said, listen, you know, we've got it. Let's do it.
And that's why we're here, and that's why, as you look in the camera, as we scan around this entire pond here at Poor Farm, it is packed full of youngsters who are enjoying this beautiful day, fighting a little bit of the gusty breezes when trying to get into the pond, but we've seen some really nice trout so far.
I see a young man and an adult coming around the other side over there. I don't see any poles in their hands, but they got a bucket, so they may be coming to measure one in here.
I do see a bucket.
Yep.
I see a kid who looks pretty excited.
Yep.
Let us hope there is a fish in that bucket. And you can hear in our headsets, it is blustering to say the least.
Good 35, 40 mile an hour gust here.
But I said I would take this all day as opposed to rain, sleet, hail,
Yeah, remember
snow.
2 years ago when we were sitting down at Pioneer Days, I mean, it was just pouring it down. We were telling people, hey, they're still doing it. Come on down. Bring your umbrella. Bring your raincoat. They'd stop by the table and said, hey, we heard you on the air. We're here.
At that point, we had some sleet coming sideways at one point
Exactly.
in the day.
Yeah. But, you know, people just put the Carhartts on and come on out.
Still waiting to see that young man. I think he took off the other way, George.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see him walking the other way with that bucket now. Must have scared him off.
I don't know. No, right here. You're right. You're right.
Listen, I've only been wrong one time in my life, George, and that's one time when I thought I was wrong about something, but I was right.
Well, you know,
That's the only time I was ever wrong.
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
The only time.
Yeah.
Well, we thought we were going to see another fish. We'll wait. We'll hold out. Still got about an hour and 20 minutes to go here in the competition.
Haven't seen no golden yet.
No golden. Again, we only had 3 in the stocking. And as soon as they finished stocking on Thursday, down came an osprey, pulled one of the gold. How in the world could it pull one of the 3 gold ones out?
Yeah. Caught its eye.
That was intentional. It had to be.
It caught its eye. That's definite.
Well, one good thing is we've seen kids from all of the age groups, so we know we're going to have at least first place winners in 3 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 to 14. We'll have an overall champion. Right now, the ones that we've seen, George, Remington Matheny's second one, the 17 3/4 inches is the longest.
That's the biggest so far.
That's the longest one we have seen so far. But again, still an hour and 20 minutes to fish, and you just never know what's going to come out of this pond. Yeah, can't even take a drink, can you, George?
No, the minute I grabbed the bottle, it decided to pick back up.
May end up wind burnt by the end of this day.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. It's worth every second of it.
100%, 100%.
First fish of his lifetime.
Yeah.
That made the whole thing worth it.
And that fish was 16.5 inches
Yeah.
long, so he may have, that's his first fish may be a winner. Who knows?
Exactly. I just realized my mic was up over my head.
Think you got a loud mouth, George. How about that?
Exactly.
The thing I also enjoy about this is some of the kids who aren't necessarily casting a line right now, they're hanging out with their buddies, they're walking around, they're getting some food, they're enjoying the day.
Yeah.
It's just a good day to get out and about and stay out of your house. You know, everybody needs a little bit of sunshine in their lives once in a while.
Exactly. That vitamin D is good for you.
I swear, George, I am going to go over to the Overdrive Bar Grill at some point here and have them come over.
You've got to.
I just don't trust this canopy to fly away.
Not yet. Glory's flying over here too.
Absolutely. I don't know. We see any fish coming anywhere? Let's
That's
take
what
a
I
look
was trying
around.
to do. I was scanning, trying to see if I see anything.
Whoa. Shoo, buddy. Video camera doesn't do it justice, folks. My goodness. Well, if nothing else, anybody that's watching is getting some fun watching us try to hold this canopy down.
Exactly. You know, it's still not as bad as the day that we went to Grantsville for that one remote over there.
Yeah, that was the worst. That
It
was
shredded the canopy.
a brand new, beautiful pop-up canopy that I'll never get back.
I mean, shredded that thing
Phew, okay, that round is done
for a second.
for a second. Yeah, we still got about an hour and 15 minutes of fishing to go before they will start to deal out the awards for the largest overall, the grand champion. If the golden trout are caught, they'll do a largest golden trout, and then they'll do 3 to 6-year-olds, 7 to 10-year-olds, and 11 to 14-year-olds.
Look here, we got the young lady that was here a while ago coming back around with their bucket.
Uh-oh. She's found the hot spot.
I believe so.
She has found the hot spot.
I believe she may have.
Let's take a look and see. Do we have another one? My goodness. Oh, that one is definitely bigger this time.
Yeah, congratulations.
Let us know. All right, so we've got two twofers now.
Yeah.
I forgot that young lady's name. We'll get it on the way
I
back.
can't remember it either.
We'll
I was
get it
sitting
on the
here
way
trying
back.
to remember. Of course, you know me with names. I'm the world's worst.
You, me, and the tree. We're all bad at it.
Give you the information on music in the park.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, music in the park. They're doing all summer long
Yes. Last weekend
of each month.
Yeah, last Saturday of each month. So.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Sportsman's Park hopefully
Yeah.
will not be underwater by then.
Exactly.
That is the goal, is to keep it dry at that point. It was very interesting when we were driving here, George. I'm sure you saw it, just driving down the little canal there, just seeing how much water was all over, and then driving on the main stretch before we pulled off here. You look over at Sportsman's Park, you can't see much of it.
Nope.
It's just nothing but water right now.
Exactly. That's why I was joking with Bobby earlier. I said, we can go down to the pavilion down at Sportsman Park and have a picnic after a while.
And the judges
Getting their final.
working on that second fish for
That's
that
a
young
nice
lady.
fish. That's a very nice fish.
Get her to string it up. Rain will take a picture officially. And look at the smile on that young lady's face.
Yeah, buddy.
What's her name again? Revalin. Congratulations. Best of luck. Go get the golden one now. So two for Revalin. What a name. Revalin.
Beautiful.
All name team, as we call it.
Exactly.
That's the all name team.
Hey,
All right.
it's
Yeah.
water time.
Yeah. I think I'm going to run back to Overdrive and see if anybody can come. And I left my coffee mug back.
Oh, I see it down there now. That's not a bad idea if she's got any. But, folks, this is just so awesome. Have one young man come in. He had a beautiful, beautiful trout, only 3 years old. First fish he's ever caught in his life, and he had a grin on his face from ear to ear. He couldn't have got it anymore. He'd have cracked his face. He was grinning so much, and it was just awesome. And every one of these kids, when they catch a fish, they're just having so much fun. And I praise Bobby and Rain and all the organizers for this event. This is just so awesome. So awesome.
Is it
that-
awesome, George?
Yes. That
I get to be the smart aleck.
exactly. Somebody's got to do it,
You got to be smart first.
It's usually me. It's usually me.
Well, you got to be smart first, George, and I don't qualify.
But is our friends from the Overdrive coming over?
We got one of them coming over.
Awesome. There I go again. Awesome.
It's a
You
good
know.
day, that's for sure. There is nothing bad about today.
Look here. Another bucket coming around.
All right. Yeah, I spoke to our buddies back there at Overdrive, and she said, as soon as I get up the nerve. I said, I'll make it easy. Don't worry, I promise. So we do have another fish coming. We got a bucket way up top.
They come around from back over there, so taking them a hot minute to get around here.
You can see up there, they're having a nice little walk.
Yep. probably in that 3 to 6 year old
I
group, I would
would
say.
say. Tell you what, George, if this wind would just stop,
Yeah.
and as I said, I probably shouldn't have tempted Mother Nature. I shouldn't have said a word. I
You
apologize.
made her mad again,
Sorry.
Drew.
Sorry, Mother Nature. I do apologize.
You made her mad.
I should have said stop. I should have said just if the wind would let up a little bit.
Yes. That might be a better thing to say.
All right, we've got another one. What do we got here? Let's take a look at that thing.
Oh, we got one being caught right here.
All right. Look at the size of that fish.
Congratulations.
And what's your name? Lorelei. She was just here.
Yeah.
We got a couple twofers now. Well, good luck with it, and let us know how long it is when you guys come back. Thank you. Do we have one just caught right over there,
Yeah.
George?
Yeah. They're
try to
just
zoom
taking
in
it
real
out of the
quick.
net.
It'd help if I could use two hands and
I
not
think-
hold on to the canopy.
I think this is a third, too. If I'm not mistaken, I think that young man's already caught two.
Jeez, a whiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lorelei's second. That's her second right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. But I think this young man, I think he's already caught two, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe.
He just pulled it right out. He pulled it right out of the net and said, I don't need
I'm
anything else.
gone."
I'm good. I want to go check it out.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that one again. All right.
Look at that beautiful rainbow collaring on
Let
that.
us know what the length is when you get back. All right. What do you got, Lorelei? 13 and a half. Congratulations. All right. Now the only thing you have to do is go get the golden trout. That's the goal. Congratulations.
Absolutely fantastic.
I think more 3 to 6 year olds have caught them than
They've
anything.
been on fire.
More 3 to 6 year olds than any other group have caught
Yeah,
trout here today.
but that one young man that was 3 years old,
Yeah, that may be the one.
that has got my heart
Yeah.
just fluttering, man. I tell you,
That may be the
awesome
one.
to see that. That young man fought that fish from the minute that it hit until he got it back to the shore.
14 and a half. Congratulations. I like that, young man. No nonsense. He
Exactly.
grabbed it out of the net, said, let me go run real quick, and I'll get it back to you.
Drew, can you say it's not his first rodeo?
It is not his first rodeo. Probably not today or ever. I mean, he's been doing this apparently for a while because he's good at it.
Well, I mean, the way he's carrying that
Yep.
is, that's it.
That's confidence.
Exactly. Hey, good chief deputy right there.
Are you on? We're trying on live air to pick up interviewees. There's no shame in George's game, I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Here we go again with the weather.
Yep.
Try to hold on to it. Don't want it to break. Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Get up.
That's a big one.
Hey, buddy.
Shoot, buddy. Oh, look at this guy. Man, do we have enough help here or what?
I tell you, that's what I love about coming to Word County. Whenever we screw up and forget something, they take care of us.
Which is basically every time we show up anyway. They could tell that we were struggling, so what did they do? They went over and got some
Tent steaks.
tent steaks for us.
Man, I tell you.
Let's just say this wind has not been our best friend. Look at this! Another one! Another one!
Hey, He's going to limit out here in a minute. I'm pretty sure that's his fourth.
My goodness. He no sooner got the doggone thing back in the water
Yeah.
as he pulls another one out. This is amazing. I know your secret, buddy. What's the secret? Just a power bait.
That's so awesome.
He's getting his exercise today, that's for sure.
He no more than got over and cast it out. He got another hit. It's so awesome.
That's amazing. Well, if there's an award for the most fish caught, he's got it.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's 4 for him.
We'll ask him when he comes back through here. All right, we got to ask you. What's your name again? Evan Edwards. Evan Edwards has been back and forth on one. How many is that for you today? That's just 3.
Okay, 3. I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4.
You're don't worry, about 5 more seconds he'll be back with his fourth one.
Exactly.
Evan Edwards with 3 caught and 2 in the last minute and a half.
Yeah. So awesome.
He no sooner got his pole back out into the water, and we said, "What's your secret?" He said, "Power bait." Right. No big deal.
Jumped right on it.
Thank you so much. Well, I at least feel like we won't fly away now.
Hey, I got a drink that time. That was fantastic.
Folks, if you are just tuning in, what you're looking at is, well, us trying not to fly away here with the wind. And right now it's the Evan Edwards Show.
Yeah.
We're at the first annual Trout Derby in Elizabeth, West Virginia at Ford Farm. And again, you can hear not at a NASCAR event.
My bottle is sliding across the
I'm
table.
telling you, this wind has been quite brutal. But we're here in Elizabeth at Poor Farm on Tuckers Creek Road, just off of the main drag on 14. And again, we've got just about another hour left of fishing in the first annual Trout Derby. We've seen a lot of youngsters with fish, a lot of the 3 to 6 year old age group. And we've seen Evan Edwards come by 3 times recently.
Yeah.
We've seen a youngster, about a 3 or 4 year old, with his first ever fish, and it was a monster too.
He's getting ready to cast out again. Look out.
Yeah. We're just now waiting for the first golden trout. We hope that we can see one. But of course, on Thursday, they came from Beckley. They stocked this pond full of trout and put only three golden trouts. And unfortunately, an osprey came by 10 minutes after they finished stocking and grabbed one of those 3 out of the pond. So there's only 2 here. But never say never.
Exactly.
And if Evan Edwards has anything to say about it with his power bait, he might pull one out here in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Might just put the camera right in on him and be like, yeah, wait for it, and another one.
He's having fun. I can tell you
Absolutely.
that. He is having fun.
Just relaxing and enjoying the day and slinging some fish right now.
Your buddy.
Slaying trout.
Have a good dinner tonight.
My goodness, yes. That's the cool thing about it. The kids get to keep their fish, and families will eat well tonight. Some of these families will eat quite well. I'll do a fish fry after that.
I'm going to ask him his next one that he catches. I'm going to ask him if we're coming to dinner.
Yeah. Are we invited to the family cookout here? Again, we had about 50 pre-registered youngsters to fish in all three of the age classes from 3 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 to 14. And then after the pre-registers of about 50, I'm assuming we've had probably 40 more, 30 or 40 more kids coming. And that's just the kids who are fishing. That's not including their family members. So you have family members here. There's a couple hundred people who have been out here enjoying this weather other than the wind.
There's a lot of kids that are out here having a blast. Like you were saying, a lot of them that have not, been fishing, they're having fun talking to their buddies, and, it's just great. This is what it's all about, man. What it's all about.
And you can see off in the distance, the pond is covered full of people all around it. And the judges' table right to our left, it's been busy for the past hour and a half. Lots of fish coming through, a lot of trout coming through here.
Yep.
A lot of people trying their hands different places around the pond, trying to find the best spot to drop their lines.
But, also today, they're doing this same thing down at Parkersburg, down at City Park, and down at, I think she said Mountwood.
Yeah, she said that, Bobby said that they're doing, and the same people who stocked for those events were the same people from Beckley that stocked the pond here for this event.
Rain said they have 3 tanks on that truck, and they jumped right in there and got the 3rd tank for here. So, just awesome. Once again, there it is again.
Is it awesome, George?
It's awesome, buddy. I mean, awesome. I am thoroughly having a good time myself. I'll say that.
Oh, goodness. Getting picture messages from our buddy John Penna. His boy Taven got his first turkey of the season this morning.
Fantastic. Congratulations to Taven.
And pretty good size one as well.
We ought to have Swalby put a thing up where we can put turkeys online too.
Absolutely.
That wouldn't be bad. Put a little button on the website to where we can add fish and all game. That's not a bad idea. Talk to our buddy.
We'll be seeing
Swalby.
Swolby later on today. We'll be heading to, so my day just is beginning here today, George. The 4 hours here. I'm going to head home. I'm going to get showered up, and then Swolby and I are heading to Charleston. We're going to be at an event with JoJo's Tacos.
Oh, I forgot about you saying that.
Yeah, we're going to head to a nano brewery in Charleston for a big special 4-hour event, 4 to 8 p.m. We're not going to be doing anything live. We're going to be creating some content for the station for our TikTok channel. So,
but Mike and Joe Ellen have no clue you're coming. Right?
They do not know that we are coming, so we're going to surprise them. And we're going to head there and we'll do some interviewing of them. And Swolby's going to cut some videos for us. It'll be my first foray into the world of social media content. Let's just say, other than just our normal broadcast.
Right.
This will be different for me. Swolby says he's going to be the director of this event, so
we're in trouble.
We're not sure how it's going to work, buddy.
We're in trouble. That's all I can say.
The hope is that it works. Let's just say that. There are no guarantees in this world, but let's hope it works.
Hey, Evan has cast it 3 times now, and he's not brought a fish in. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's it. He's done. He's like, nah.
No, he
I don't get it at 3, I'm done.
He ain't done. No.
Good buddy Evan Edwards over there, who is just within shouting distance. Got a trout earlier today, and then
I think
about 20 minutes ago, he got one and got one 17 minutes ago. Did he get tied up here in his line?
I think it's on his shoulder there.
wind again.
Dad's trying to help him get it out, I believe.
It's hard to see just how bad the wind is blowing. I can't really find anything that would show just how bad
Well,
it
you
is.
you can see the ripples on the water.
Yeah. It is pretty brutal wind.
Uh-oh, he's casting out again. It's the Evan Edwards show.
He's going to need his own fishing
Exactly.
show on.
I mean, you know, like Hank Parker.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Bill Dance.
Exactly.
I tell you.
We'll have to ask him who his sponsors are.
Have you ever seen the blooper reels from Bill Dance Outdoors?
Exactly.
So it's more fun than the actual show itself.
Well, Hank Parker was the same way. His blooper reels are hilarious too.
I'm looking on the far side. I tell you what, George, the far side I don't think has been quite as packed with fish.
I don't think it's been as productive.
Only seen
so
a couple
far.
come
I mean,
over.
there's been a few, but not a lot.
We've seen a lot coming
Most
from the
of
right
them been
side.
coming from this side.
Yeah, a lot of those fish coming from the right side, and I don't know. I wouldn't even venture a guess as to why. But it's working on this side pretty well for these youngsters.
Yes, it is. This is so awesome. There it is again. Awesome.
Still waiting for our friends from Overdrive right behind us to come up here, get the nerve to come talk. Again, not only are they a sponsor of the event, they're here with their food truck.
And if you've never had their food, folks, let me tell you something.
Hold on. Guess who?
No,
Yep. Words again.
it's the Evan Edwards show.
This is nuts. He's already got a smile on right now. It's Evan coming by with another one.
Hey, Evan, who's your sponsors? Yeah, you got to be a pro angler here.
We're gonna put together a fishing show with you on it. Well, there's number 4 for Evan. The only bad thing about that is you're limited to 4. So Evan is done.
Yeah. I think he's done as far as checking the men.
Yes, he
I
can
think
still catch him.
He can still catch two
He can
more.
still catch him. He just
He
can't
can
check
still
any
catch
more
two
in.
more. Oh, look up here. We got another one coming around the bank.
And
That'll be her third or second.
I can't. That's not Lorelei. That's gosh,
That's the
what a
other
name.
one.
It starts with an R. All right, Evan. What do you got? What was it? 12 3/4. Dude, congratulations.
That's just so awesome.
You see, yeah, no big deal. Number 4.
Did you see the look on his
Hey!
face when I asked him?
Guess what we got over here? We got one coming from the left side.
Oh, boy.
We got a fish coming from the left side. That young man carrying the fish. Did you get that one judged? Yeah. How big is it? 17 1/4. Oh, it's his. Okay. Oh, okay. I am a terrible cameraman, by the way. Did I tell you that, George?
Well, you know, we've already established
Had
that
her pointed at the ground
Katie
there.
White, you are not.
Yes, that is something I am not good at.
I tell you what, you don't get much better than Katie. I mean, I love watching the football game.
Yeah, she's never.
Man,
She didn't know that when she married Matt White that she was just a part of the crew now,
yeah.
and she is.
You know, football season wouldn't be football season without Katie on camera.
Yep.
I mean, she's just awesome.
Is that number 3? What was the size on this one? 14 and a half.
Hey, you got to hurry up and get back here and get number 4 because Evans already got his 4th one right here.
Yeah,
Look
he's
at
got
him.
his limit.
Look at him.
He's bored now. Awesome. The 4th one will be the golden one. Let's go. Well, tremendous day of fishing for Evan Edwards, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Caught his 4, and he caught 3. George, in what, 30 minutes? In a matter of 30 minutes?
Roughly. I'd say that's about right.
Looks like we got some others over there from the left side giving up early.
Yeah.
No luck over on that left side, huh? No luck on the left side.
Well, it's the luck of the draw, you know.
Yep.
I mean, wherever you decide, you.
Well, folks, we still have about 50 minutes left in the competition. We're going to hang around. We'll wait, and we'll see
Get
the
our winners.
awards. Yeah, we'll get the winners and maybe get to talk to a couple of them.
This has just been a beautiful day for it.
Absolutely. A gorgeous day for fishing. The wind has been a little bit of a bother for a couple hours, but that's okay. Again, as we said, we'd take that over rain any day.
Any day of the week, rain, sleet, or snow, we just, we'll take the wind anytime.
And again, don't forget, folks, if you're looking forward to trying your hand here at the pond at Poor Farm, they're doing an adult senior citizens fishing tournament tomorrow and Monday.
But
60 and older, George.
tomorrow is for the Work County senior citizens.
60 and older?
And then, it'll be great.
Hopefully the weather holds out again. I know we've got some good weather on the docket for this week. Is that correct? Supposed to be pretty good weather?
Yes. Pretty decent. Rain, jump on here with us.
We could certainly use some decent weather after the last few weeks that we have had here in West Virginia. Of course, flooding has been a bit of an issue here the last couple of days in Roane County and Work County and Calhoun County. Hopefully everybody has been able to manage that. Well, Rain, you didn't fly away on us.
Oh, man.
This weather's beautiful, but this wind has been
The wind is bad.
We've
brutal.
changed the name of the Derby.
yes.
It's the Evan Edwards Show.
Yeah. Evan Edwards, who was just right over there beside
Oh,
us,
that.
he got 3 in about 30 minutes.
I know, he's amazing.
He's caught 4 fish all day.
We wanted to know if he was sponsored as a pro fit.
Yeah, I asked him. I said,
already.
"Who's your sponsor?"
Oh,
Oh,
look
look
at
right here,
that.
Drew. We got another
Got
one
another
coming in.
coming in.
Woohoo! I
But-
love it. We've the biggest one we've had so far is 17 inches.
That's what we had.
Yep, that's the biggest one we have seen when
Yeah.
the people have come by with. I tell you what, a lot of these 3 to 6-year-olds have been catching some fish. So
It was a 3-year-old that caught the big one.
yes, and I think
Yeah.
it was the one that was his first fish ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a great day for this. And again,
I said
you
he
may
couldn't
not.
have smiled any more than he was. I mean, his face would have cracked.
Yeah, it was ear to ear
He
for
was
sure.
so happy.
I know. You should have seen him when Drew actually has it on camera.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And he reeled that thing in. When he got it up on the bank, he turned around and high-fived his dad.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Sweet. That is so sweet.
He
got
was
another-
so excited.
We got another fish coming in here in just a second. We'll talk about that. But Rain, again, you said you didn't have enough registration forms for the people who
No,
were
we
here this year.
didn't.
Next year, obviously, you guys will build off of the success of this one.
We counted. There's 200 and some people here.
Wow. I said a couple hundred.
Yeah,
Be my
yeah.
guess.
You nailed it.
So we're so happy. I mean, we're happy that people are here. They're outside.
Yeah.
You know, the kids are having fun.
Getting
And
some
now-
good vitamin D.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't even know this pond exists.
Yeah.
So
I had no clue.
yeah, so we wanted to highlight the pond and
Well, you remember the Work County Development Authority, and what is a development authority for people who don't know? Obviously, it involved in trying to develop areas in the county, but
Right.
it's a lot
Well,
more.
River Fest. Well, we do it all year round. Right now, they're building a.
Boat launch?
Well, we're gonna
No,
get.
I'm joking.
No, we're gonna get a kayak launch.
Nice.
And they're.
But I'm joking. I mean, I come down through there. I told Bobby when we got here that we could go down to the pavilion and have a picnic after a while. Of course, it's underwater.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. But look at how happy they
Oh,
look.
cannot
look at
wait.
this. Look at
Oh
this.
my gosh, you got to get a picture.
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
we've got her. Let's bring her over real quick.
Let us know how big it
Stop
is.
back here after she gets it weighed and measured.
This is what it's all about right here.
Oh, that's what I've been saying. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
This is a chance for these kids to maybe get their first taste of fishing
Yes.
or continue to learn how to do it in
Yeah.
different types of environments. And more than anything, Ray, it's an opportunity for families to come out and have a good time together.
Yeah.
Maybe Evan's going to go out through here and coach. What do you think?
He may. That young man is
I know.
he's a slayer of trout. Let's just say that.
Yes.
It's so awesome. There it is again, Drew. That awesome word again.
Yeah, George is stuck on awesome right now because all other adjectives escape him, other than it's just so cool to be here with this and seeing it.
Hey, don't leave. We're getting ready to draw door prizes. Okay. Nope.
Yeah, that smile is worth 1,000 words.
Yes.
All right, let's bring her over here and let's take a look at this fish. What's your name? So she didn't catch it. She's taking claim to it.
Can I get your picture?
14 inches long. Congratulations on that one. Well, you still got about 45 minutes. Let's go get another one. What do you say? There's still golden trout out there. So we found out that she didn't catch it, but she's the only one that wanted to hold it.
The little big brother's helping her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Good stuff.
That's good stuff, though.
My big brother would have threw me in the leg.
So, Ray, what are the prizes that are going on here after it's all said and done?
My. Well, we've got first, second, and third place trophies. We actually have a largest fish trophy, largest trout. We do have a golden trout, but unfortunately, the eagles and the osprey found it before the kids. did.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby said that within 10
10 minutes.
Yeah, one of them was
Yeah.
sniped.
I know, and I'm yelling, no, not that one.
Of all of them.
Take a rainbow. Take the gold ones.
Oh, man.
But yeah, as you can see that table up there,
Yeah.
it's full. I mean, so many people donated. It was unbelievable.
This is so cool.
Yeah, really.
As
And
you
we
can
have
see.
gift cards galore. We tried to have something for everyone to win, and we thought we had too many, and now we see this big, huge crowd out here. We're
yeah,
like,
it's
okay,
like, okay,
we're good.
yeah.
You can see a bunch of tackle boxes. You see
Yeah.
some actual fishing poles, some lures, some gear, all sorts of different stuff
Yeah.
for the kids, which is a really neat thing. And again, one of the things about this is whether you catch a fish, whether you don't catch a fish, whether you win a prize or you win a door prize or whatever it is, it's not even about that so much as it is just
One
having an
being caught on the
opportunity,
left side,
just having an opportunity to let these families
Oh,
get
I see
together and
that.
enjoy
right over here in the
themselves.
back corner on the left side, one being brought in.
Hey,
Oh,
George.
good.
Is that awesome?
That side of awesome sauce.
Oh, the camera can really zoom in almost to the front of that one. So looks like we got one from the left. We've had a lot from the right side, Rain. I don't know why that is. If you're an avid fisherman, why would it be more being caught on the right than the left?
You know,
That's where they're.
I'll just tell you the little secret here. Depending on how deep the pond is, which this is it's a big pond. They'll find that channel.
Where's your feed at?
The feed is up there.
That's
And
why.
it comes down through here. The overflow is there.
Yeah.
So, if that is deeper there, them trout are going to go for that deep. I feel like a pro golfer.
Well, there's,
Deep
a
over
lot,
the 8th hole.
there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. There's some strategy that is involved in
Yeah.
it.
As many lines that you have in the water per year,
Oh.
you are a pro at this.
Well, tournaments when I was young.
Yeah,
My dad would.
I know that. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah. My dad would haul me around, and then when they had like it had to be a man and a woman in a boat catfishing, I would get plenty of phone calls. Hey, I need a woman in my boat. You're the only woman I know that fishes a lot. So, yeah, I was raised on the Uzes River in the summers, and all we did was fish.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of our day, actually.
There's a healthy love of fishing in this area, obviously, in the Tri-County area. And again, I know that this first annual, you weren't quite sure what to expect. There's a lot of local kids here, a lot of local families here. Is there any thought that it may expand in years to come, where people from the visiting counties will be able to come in here as well?
Oh yeah, we actually posted this out for Parkersburg.
Well, Drew,
Uh,
if you remember that one young lady that caught a fish there a little bit ago, her father has got South Wrestling shirt on.
Ah,
So
so there's
Yeah.
the Parkersburg
Yeah.
flavor here.
And,
Yeah.
and today is the Parkersburg.
exactly, and that's what I said. This is just awesome that
Yeah.
there it is again.
Oh, it's been a great day. When I first came here and seen all these people, it was amazing. So, but I'll let Nikki tell you all about this.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
What, she's afraid to get on the radio with us?
I think.
We're gonna
Here, I'll do that. You talk.
store prize.
I don't know what it is about us.
we scare them all
We
off.
scare them off. I
Except
don't
for
know what it
Rain
is.
and Bobby. Bobby
Yeah.
and Rain, they'll take the mic. And Rain was the first, she was that way at first as well.
Well, I was following along with the last fish that we saw caught.
Coming right here, I think.
They
No?
came around and stopped again at the Porta-John
Oh, okay.
and took back off the other way again. I
Ah.
don't know if they're just waiting or
Maybe they're waiting to bring all of them in at once.
well, it's possible.
I don't know.
It is possible. Well, they can't wait a whole lot longer. Only got about 40 minutes remaining in the competition before poles will be out of the water. They're going to start. We heard from Nikki Garrett over there that said they're going to start calling for some drawings that they
Yes.
do, door prize drawings. Of course, they got a 50-50 drawing that's going on.
Folks, hey kiddos, can get everybody's attention. Get everybody's attention. Get your door prize tickets out. Everyone get your door prize tickets out.
That is Chief Deputy Hickman from the Wirt County Sheriff's Department.
Well,
that
they
you're
did
here.
say that they did not bring a PA system. So how about that? Bring the
Bring his
sheriff's
cruiser right down
cruiser
here.
over. Now, listen, I've heard that call before.
Yeah.
I have heard a police vehicle's loudspeaker, but not for good reasons.
That's what I
Never
was
for
afraid
good
of.
things.
Yeah.
So I shook a little bit and jumped when I heard that happen.
Started to run.
I don't even know what I've done wrong.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it.
So they're going to start doing the drawings for door prizes here.
Does everybody have their tickets? Everyone have their tickets out. So the first number is 976-219. 976-219.
So whoever's got 976-219, they have won something.
Exactly.
If you have 976-219, come to the blue North Pavilion.
And I wonder if the people on the far side can hear that even with the wind.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, we've seen some people go ahead and pull up anchor, and people starting to mill around back. Some people are putting away their gear and kind of
Coming back.
we'll start to see that
Yeah.
as the next few minutes come. A lot of people will be kind of closing up shop around there, and then I think everything's going to go on right beside of us, George, right at the the table for registration. That's where
Yes.
the 50-50 drawing is. All the door prizes are up there on the hill. Got some youngsters right beside us that have a fish in
A bucket.
a bucket.
Yeah.
Can we see the fish? Can we see the fish? Let's take a look at this one. What do we got there? Look at that. And what's your name? Oh, your sister caught it? Yeah. What's her name? She doesn't like the sound of
976-219. 976-219. First ticket.
Well, it's a good fish, nevertheless. It's a good fish. When she unhinges the head, tell her we said congratulations. The young man, and he said his name was Sebastian, but he wasn't the one that caught that. She was his sister. Oh, really?
Winner. We got a first winner here.
We got a winner of the first
Number
door.
976-193.
So the first door prize is going to, and I guess what they're going to do, George, is just let them go up and pick from the table.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. Get any manner of door
Everyone wants
prize.
to gather around.
That's awesome that they're
Ticket winner 976-193. 976-193.
We're starting to give out all the door prizes. We're going to hang tight here and wait for the official end of the tournament. And it won't take long, George. They've
No.
already got those numbers and names written down as they have been checking in the fish.
Yeah, they've already, oh, look here. We got another one coming around. She got another one. She got another one.
Now, the question is, did she catch this one or was it her sister?
I don't know.
Competition's still going on. There's another 35 minutes until 12 o'clock exactly.
Big Brother's helping her there, though. That's a nice fish.
Absolutely. I tell you what, the youngsters, the 3 to 6 year olds are
Getting
slaying,
after it.
they're slaying some trout here.
They're
That's
swinging for the fence.
that is a pretty long trout right there.
Yep.
Congratulations again. That's your first official?
Yeah.
Well, let us know how long it is. Having a good old time watching that thing wrangle around in her hand.
Look here, we got a little sunfish.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we'll look at them all. We'll look at a little sunfish, too. Fish are fish, right?
Yeah.
This may be a trout derby,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean you can't have fun catching a sunfish.
Exactly. Just a beautiful day out, though.
Again, this is the
Next ticket.
Oh.
Next ticket 976-165. 976-165.
never want to cut off the sheriff.
That's it.
What do we got on the size of this one?
Ticket number
15 and a half inches. And what's your name?
165.
What was it? River. Congratulations, River. She is very excited about that one. 15 and a half inches. I'm telling you, the 3 to 6 year olds
Yeah. They're
are
winning
winning
it, man.
If we were doing a competition between the age groups, 3 to 6 is winning.
I'm telling you, though, there was nothing that could have beat that little 3-year-old,
Oh.
his very first fish of his life.
Absolutely.
I mean, that young man, it was so fun to sit here and watch him reel that in. When he got it to the shore, he turned around and high-fived Dad.
Yep.
That was it right
that was
there.
everything.
He was so excited. And
Ticket number 976
I can't wait to get home and go back and watch the video.
You have a winner, just
To find that
raise your
moment
hand.
right
We know
there.
That moment
on to the next.
made the day.
If you have 976-165, just wave your hand.
976-165, maybe on the opposite side, doing a little fishing there. I see some family members over there on the far side just hanging out, relaxing.
Yeah.
Don't even see a pole in the ground.
Next ticket is 976-234.
Oh, look here.
976-234.
Coming around the bank.
I saw that. I was wondering if there was a fish in there or if there was just.
No, they're coming around the way.
All right.
I mean, to measure in. That's the young man that's got the
We got a
South
winner over
Wrestling
there,
on.
976-234.
Winner,
All right, I
chicken
got-
dinner.
winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
Next ticket, 976-161.
She just walked by here with my weakness.
976-161.
What, a pepperoni roll?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
976-161. Just wave your hand if you got it.
Another one. Number 4. I'll let you guys get her checked in first. That young lady and Evan Edwards might have to start a show together.
Exactly.
Moving on.
We'll have to ask her who her sponsors
Yeah.
are.
Ticket
You know.
167. Last three. 167. Woo!
Somebody down the line there won a door prize.
Yeah. Here she comes back, Drew.
All right, we got 2 questions for you here. Let's see that fish first. Let's see that trout.
Ticket
See what I get away from her?
Nope.
Well, one thing you can do is fish. One thing we want to know is how long was that one? 14 and a half. And number 2, who are your sponsors? We figured as a professional fisherman, you got to have sponsors at this point.
Yeah, you know, we're just wanting to know what channel you're on, you know, so we can watch your show each week
Well, hey, you're only the second kid who has got 4 come through here.
that we know of.
So congratulations. We wish you the best of luck here. We're going to stick around and see if you win any prizes.
Ticket number 216.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Last three. 216.
There's still 30 minutes.
Your way,
Plenty of
sir.
time.
We got you.
Get that golden one.
Next ticket. Ticket number 237. 237.
Again, they're giving out the door prizes right now. They're going ahead and doing that. So right at noon, they can go right into giving out the awards to the kids for the trout.
Yeah. I was going to try to get Chief Deputy Hickman on the air with us, but
And then
he
he
had to go get his vehicle and
Got
bring it
pulled
down.
in domesticated duty here now.
Exactly. He's being our MC over here.
Yeah, more people starting to mill around towards the tables as we close in on the final 30 minutes here. We're down to 28 minutes left in the competition Got started bright and early this morning. Registration was at 8 a.m. They had almost 50 kids pre-registered for this event. And after that, they brought in a bunch more. And, of course, as Rain just mentioned to us, it just looked like there was a couple hundred people here. She said officially a little over 200 people that were here, which is amazing.
I see Rain up there at the table. I'm going to tell her, hey, that's for the kids, not for you.
For the kids, not for the adults.
240.
Guarantee you she had a hand in picking all that out because she knows what everybody needs.
Absolutely. I do
Exactly.
see some tackle boxes. Like I said, there are some fishing poles up there.
You know, it's always fun talking to her because she's a wealth of knowledge. She just has so much stuff that she can tell you about. And, you know, I got to talking to her about fishing because I love to fish too. A few years ago. And, you know, she said that she started fishing when she was a little girl.
Ticket number 160.
And that story that she told about her dad up at Spruce Knob,
Yes.
that was not the first time I had heard that story.
Ticket number 1.
And that was when it actually got one right here.
Got another one coming in here. Slide over to it real quick. Pulled that one right out of the water.
Yeah, buddy.
Said, by golly.
Next ticket 152. Last 3 is 152.
Again, these kids, these serious kid fishermen, they're going to go at it until the final buzzer goes
buddy.
off. They're not going to.
Yep.
They're not going to come in early if they don't have their 4 quota. They're going to keep going.
Evan's still fishing.
He's just out there hanging. Yeah, he's just out there relaxing, hanging out.
He'll throw one out once in a while.
Yeah. He's casted that one for a young lady over there.
Yeah. I mean, even though he can go ahead and catch 2 more fish, he's backed out and trying to help some of the folks that are with him.
Yep, he's done his job for the day.
Yeah.
25 minutes left here in the competition.
With the owner of a tan 1990 model Ford Explorer, please move your vehicle out of the roadway.
Thank goodness that's not me.
Ford Explorer, please move your vehicle.
Although I am kind of in the way of the main area. In fact, the ambulance is right behind me. I may end up having to move my vehicle.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is run afoul of the law.
Last 3, 225. Ticket
Yeah, he had
number
to come through the grass around you.
225.
The ambulance service is just hanging out here just in case they are
Hey,
needed.
they're our buddies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ticket number 225.
Between them and the fire department, the first year that we did Riverfest down there in the middle of the field, it was blazing hot that day. They went and found us a canopy.
Another one caught that she refuses to touch. It is funny, though. The kids that love to fish and just still won't touch the fish that they catch.
Yeah. I think that's her third one, if I'm not
That
mistaken.
may be.
I think. And once again, Drew, it's awesome.
It is that. It is that. Like I said, anytime you can get kids to engage in something outdoorsy that's positive, it's a win for everyone.
Instead of a video game, you know, or
something even worse, negativity, something negative.
yes.
Get them to teach them to fish, teach them to hunt, teach them to be outdoorsy, and
Yeah.
they ain't got time to be in trouble.
Exactly.
All right.
Next ticket. Ticket number 150.
Look at that smile, though.
Don't touch it.
159.
Big brother getting after it.
So, number one, how many is that for you? That's your third one, second one, and how long was this one?
159.
14 and a quarter? All right, all right. Well, you still got 20 minutes to look for that golden one. Yeah.
Next ticket number 332.
That's
Ticket number 232.
Having a good old time.
yeah, her big brother's giving her a rough time.
Oh,
there.
man, that's good stuff.
That's good stuff. Exactly.
She doesn't mind catching them.
Nope. She don't want to touch him.
Don't want to touch them, though. That's for sure.
Nope.
She said, no, thank you. Well, we still have, like I said, 22 minutes left in the competition.
You know, he give up fishing just to help her.
Yeah.
Ticket
And,
number 1.
you know, that's what it's all about.
1,
I think he caught one, and then he quit fishing.
Yeah.
And she's been fishing.
And now the younger sister there, she'll grab a hold of that thing.
Yeah.
She got no problem.
She just grabbed a hold of it. No problem at all.
We call that grab and growl.
Exactly.
Again, we look up at the table set that's got all the door prizes on them. There's a bunch of tackle boxes, different colors. There's some fishing poles. I'm sure, George, there are some fishing lures. There's probably some gear as far as clothing is concerned.
They just brought the trophies out here, too.
Yep, the trophies are out and ready to be done.
Ticket number 167. Ticket number 240. Ticket number 161. Ticket number 232. And ticket number 159 have already been called. If you have one of those tickets, please wave your hand.
Some of the people, again, who are off in the distance, with that wind blowing, I'm sure they probably can't even hear their ticket number drawn. So
Could
the
be.
tickets will be drawn and they'll be laid out. So I'm sure the people who come over in a bit, they'll find their ticket and
Yeah.
have an opportunity to pick up their door prizes.
Yep. But, you know, 200, what was it? She said
I think
200.
214 people
I think that's what it was.
is what have been here today, family members.
Ticket number 183.
Registered.
Number 183.
Registered. That's just awesome.
A good bit over 50 kids. They had 50 kids registered, pre-registering,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that there's been probably close to
Ticket,
30 or
ticket
40
number
more
172.
who have entered the competition.
172. Got a winner. We got you.
It's pretty safe to say the first annual, and I imagine annual is for real. They're going to be doing this every year, try to expand it. First annual Trout Derby here at Elizabeth has been a smashing success, more than I think they even knew was going to happen.
Well, you got Bobby Moore and you got Rain Fowl. Yeah. It's annual.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I've got my eyes peeled still, George, looking around if we see any more fish coming. There's that young man with his first ever fish.
Yeah, buddy.
That
Look at
thing's
that.
as
He's
big
still
as he
got that
is.
grin. He's still got that grin on his
That
face.
thing may be as big as he is. That may be a winner, too.
I think it's a winner chicken dinner all day.
17 3/4 inches on that trout.
He may have the big boy. And that would be, once again, awesome
Yeah.
if he did. Oh, and he won the door prize here, too.
He's enjoying that thing.
You still got that grin on your face. Good job,
Oh, wait,
buddy.
that's a second one?
That's a
Oh,
second
I
one.
didn't even realize. Stop back by and let us know.
Ticket number 185.
So not only was that,
185.
not only did he get one that may be the winner overall, he got another one.
And that one's almost the same size.
That one's pretty big.
It is.
I'll be anxious to
Okay, we
notice what size that one is. Telling you, the 3 to 6 year old age group is slaying them.
Number
Yep, they're
229.
swinging for the fence, man.
229.
Swinging for the fence.
Wave your hand if you got 229.
Just 18 minutes left in the competition.
Next
So it's
ticket,
what you would consider to be
54.
crunch time now for the competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting down to the final 15 minutes or so.
54. Okay, see it.
What size is that one? What is it? 14 3/4. Great job, buddy.
Congratulations.
Ticket 218. 218.
Up right over there. We view across this just beautiful location, this beautiful pond, and the setting of this area.
Oh, it's
As
so
they,
beautiful.
Rain said, not a lot of people know that this pond is here.
I had no clue.
Just the surroundings behind a pond. And it's hard to beat West Virginia as far as landscape is concerned. I know that.
Yeah. And you know they're planning to do some campsites in here too. So
I talked about campsites, continuing to build up this area. It's a great location. It's very close to the main road. If you think about it, not only is it close to the main road, if you're looking for a getaway for a weekend, if you're in Parkersburg, if you're in Calhoun, if you're in Spencer, if you're in the surrounding areas, 25, 30 minutes, you can make it here.
yeah.
And you got some good fishing to be
Yeah.
done.
Because the way I understood it, they're going to not only stock it with trout a couple times a year, they're going to also stock other species as well. So, you know, this could be a very nice thing for this community.
Oh, do we have another one coming over?
Yes,
do.
we do.
Whoa, look at the length on that one. Wait just a minute here. We may have a late winner.
Late bloomer here.
Woo.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I'll have to take a look at that one. Stop by after he gets it measured. That's a pretty
Big
good
fish.
size one right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Ticket number 153. 153.
And again, the young group. Wow. The young group is really doing a good job with it.
Ticket number 221. 221.
Bring it on over. Let's take a look at that one. Wow. That is a long one. How long was that one? Awesome. What's your name, buddy? Levi Bumgarner, 14 and a half. Great job, buddy. Hey, you still got 15 minutes. Golden Trout's out there.
Next ticket. Ticket 182. 182.
And they're still giving out the door prizes. Just about 14 minutes left in the competition. Yes, people starting to pack up, but there's still a lot of competitors hanging around the banks of the pond here, trying to get that one last lunker.
Still looking for that first golden trout.
Still
too.
looking for that first golden trout. Levi Bumgarner just stopped by with his
How big was
first one, 14 and a half inches.
Good
14 and a
deal.
half inches. And, of course, the grin on that young man's face, too, just says it all here today.
it? Another side of awesome sauce?
Yes, another side of awesome sauce.
Cool.
We see some fishing poles now being
Yeah.
given away.
Ticket number 199. Ticket 199.
Well, taking a look at the clock, just 12 minutes left in the competition. Well, we know we're going to have first place winners at least in all three divisions because we've spoken to at least one in each division. And we're going to have some multiples in the 3 through 6 year old category. Yeah. Probably have some multiples in the 7 through 10. We're talking maybe 2 11 to 14 year old divisions. Yeah. Phew, buddy, that wind has been reckless, to say the least.
Well, you know, for the past half hour, 45 minutes, it hasn't been real bad until right now.
Yeah. And I haven't even said anything to try to reverse kibosh it either.
I know.
Been good to not say anything.
Next ticket is.
I got an all-star fishing game.
Ticket 186.
Seen a couple of those hanging around.
Yeah.
Up, here comes another fish.
Oh, do we?
Out the water here.
Ah, I see it. Ah, that's the little one over there. That's
Got
another one.
one. Yep, that's the little one. That may be her second fish, right?
I think.
The other one she was carrying earlier was from her older sister who wouldn't hold on to it.
Wouldn't touch it.
And 224. Come pick up the prize.
I'll tell you what, their big brother has been pretty awesome to just jump in there and help them.
Absolutely.
I went back to the Overdrive cantina, but she's by herself and
Can't leave the post, huh?
was quite busy.
That's a good problem.
That's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem
Yes.
to have. No problem with that.
But want to thank them for coming out. And once again, like I said, if you've never had their food, whether it be up at the Overdrive Bar or at one of these events, folks, you need to try their food. It's awesome. We our first experience with it was at the Work County Fair, and it was just great.
So I'm watching the squirrely fish right there.
Yeah, that one, he wanted to get away.
Like, don't you weigh me. Don't
That's
you
it.
check my link there.
Ticket number 2.
That one, yeah, that one's being a little bit rambunctious on the table.
Yeah, buddy.
Again. Good hands, George. Good hands.
Exactly, right?
Well, what do we got on this one? 13 inches long. Congratulations. How many is that for her? 3? Oh, my goodness.
I thought it was.
She's slaying the trout. Okay. Second or third for that young lady.
He can't remember he's been helping.
You guys pulled so many fish out of the water here.
Yeah.
So many trout.
He's been helping both of his sisters, so he can't remember.
Well, the time is running down. The clock is on now. Under 10 minutes, just 8 minutes remaining in the competition.
Yeah.
Hey, we've seen, though, in the last probably 20 minutes, we've seen 4 come through here.
Exactly.
Now, don't you think that these kids aren't going to go right to the limit?
They're just getting theirs checked. We'll see what
Yep.
it was here.
Got another one? Third one? What was the length on this one? 13 and a quarter. Awesome sauce. Hey, you still got 7 minutes. The reactions to actually touching the fish
Yeah.
is the funniest thing I'm seeing right now from these kids.
Yeah.
They're proud of catching them. Many of them don't want to touch them, though.
Right.
She just poked her trout and said, ew.
Next ticket. Ticket 200. Ticket number 200.
Around for one last couple signs of fish out of water. As the time clock is running down, George, we're almost near the 5-minute mark.
Ticket number 213. Ticket number 213.
I see somebody running, trying to hustle over here.
Yeah, bring him one. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Worried about getting it in time here.
Yeah, coming in hot.
I won't even say anything until they get past and get it
Yeah.
registered. That's another good size one.
Ticket number 211.
Pretty good size one to bring in here in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
211.
Nope. And right by the table they go with
Ticket
it.
223. Ticket 223.
Okay.
Apparently they're not interested in entering that one. That one's going straight to the fryer, George.
Okay. That's what we forgot to ask Evan.
Oh, if we were allowed to come, I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll
to dinner.
probably see him. He may be one of the winners here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll ask him if we're allowed to come to dinner.
I mean, he caught enough. You know?
Oh, the kids are having a blast still.
Yeah. They're winning these door prizes now, and they're just getting all excited.
That table's getting pretty thin now after all those door prizes
Oh,
are
they
starting
still
to
got
give it out.
several up there.
Well, there's still some good stuff up there. I'm still intrigued by the latest fish that we saw go by, and it went right in front of us, right past us, and right past the table, and all the way around to the other side. And that young lady's running, still with the fish.
She's getting after it. She's going in hot wherever she's going.
Well, taking a look at the time, we're down below 5 minutes. We're down to about 4 or 3 minutes here in just a second.
Chief Deputy Hickman back here ought to just hit his siren when it's done.
He may do that. I'll be prepared.
Yeah.
I won't
Jump a table and hit in the water.
won't be my natural reaction to run. I see some people with a couple final casts here.
Hey, I wonder if that's a connection to Coach Hickman.
Could be. Could be.
Just a thought. Random thoughts. You know I get those all the time.
3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining in the competition. The wind will fight us until the bitter end, that's for sure.
Yep.
I am sure my face is going to be starched red with windburn.
It's all worth it. It is all worth it.
Well, George, the young lady that carried the fish around
Now she's coming back.
has no fish on the in the thing now.
Yeah,
I have no idea what that was.
I don't know.
Looking pretty good sized trout too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Winding down under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes remaining. Well, George, I'm scanning here in the last minutes, and I don't see anybody. My goodness, that's the worst one yet. It's moving our equipment around.
Yeah. Bueller.
Shoo!
Bueller.
One last, just rip-roaring amount of wind here. Waiting for the 1 minute mark. Here we are, 1 minute. 1 minute. Before they're calling poles out. Out of the water. Poles out of the water, bring them on in. And you still see down the right side, George, I see a couple casts here.
Yep.
In the final minute. They better hustle. I wonder if it has to be weighed or measured by noon, or if you
No.
can pull it in by noon.
Yeah, and then go.
And then come on in.
Yeah. I think that's what I was under the impression of.
Looking.
Bueller.
Yeah. Down to about 30 seconds here.
Attention, if you have not received a prize, all participants have already left. Come on up to the prize table.
And there it is, George. 12 o'clock noon. 12 o'clock noon.
If your number has not been called, come on up to the prize table and collect your prize.
And you start to see all of the participants here.
Okay, attention everyone, it's now 12 o'clock.
Oh,
12 noon.
right here.
Did it stay on is the question.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. Yeah, it's
There
on.
it is.
There it is.
How about one last one for the winner? Two of them.
That's out of Evans' crew there. Yeah, they doubled up right there.
My goodness. How about a way to finish it off there?
Doubled up at the same time.
Now that I have not seen. Oh my goodness, wind. Seriously. Could the wind just give us, like 10 minutes to finish up this whole thing?
Right?
Well, what a way to finish it off there with a twofer.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm starting to see everybody pack up all their gear. They're going to head over to this main staging area as they'll be ready to give out all of the awards. We're going to swing our camera around here now. And we'll get ourselves set for the presentation of the awards. So the first annual Trout Derby here from Elizabeth is officially done. And now we wait for the winners.
That's it. This has been a wonderful day. Here comes Rain. Maybe we can get her up here and get her on. Hey, Rain. Rain. Well, it's officially 12 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
So now that you guys have been giving out the door prizes throughout the last half hour of the tournament itself, so now it's 12 o'clock, as you guys said, poles out of the water.
Yep.
Everybody's going to come around here. And how are the awards going to be done here? Are you going to start with the youngsters or the older ones?
Yeah, we'll start with the
3 to
3 to 6. We'll start with them and do first, second, third place. Then we'll go to the next group and the next group, and then we have a trophy for the largest.
yeah.
Now we have a 4-way tie.
Really? Really?
Yes. So what we're going to do is we timed when they were,
Brought in.
Okay.
but we don't want one to be left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to make up a trophy.
It may come in the mail a little later
No,
on.
we haven't. It was just for a different thing.
Okay. Well,
So,
it's such an exciting day for these kids. And, of
it's a
course,
beautiful day.
what we loved, Rain, number one, again, was the smile on these kids' faces. Just being out here with their
Yeah.
family members and catching a fish.
Yeah.
Maybe their first ever, maybe their 101st. But they're all having a blast out
They
here.
are having a blast. But we got so many people to thank. Thank for our sponsors. If you could grab a picture of
I
the
will.
sponsored screen. Stan Hickman for our bullhorn wouldn't work.
Yeah.
He stepped in and let us use his.
Hey, improvise, adapt, and overcome, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've done that a few times down here too.
Yeah, and if you would see all the members, I mean, it took a whole team to do this.
As always,
You
it
know.
does. And that's what I love about this community, Rain, is anytime you guys want to do something big like this, it's not like you're pulling teeth to get some volunteers.
Yeah.
You always have a group of people that is ready to step up and do things.
I tell you, there was a lot that came from the Development Authority, and then we had, like, I conned my brother into coming. I conned my niece into going, but they love it just as much as we do.
Absolutely.
It's been
Well,
a great day.
Rain, we do appreciate you having joined us
We
throughout. Thank
appreciate
you
you.
and your all's crew for continuing to do big things, not just for the youth, but for the entire community
Yes.
here. But this is a big special event, and I cannot wait to see how it goes between this year to next year and the years beyond. We're going to let you get ready for the trophy presentation now.
Yes, can't wait.
We'll try to get some of these kids over here as quickly as we can and
And
get them on
once-
the air.
Thanks
Once
for all
again,
coming,
thanks for
so-
having us down again.
Oh, thank you for coming. We appreciate you guys. You always do a good job. You just support us, and I mean, you support the whole state.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
that is the goal. That is the goal.
I mean, we try to do as much as we can possibly do. And Bobby called me and said, "Hey, we're going to do a fishing derby down here." I said, "Count us in."
Okay, good.
One of these days, I'm going to have to talk George into telling me about this stuff before he agrees to it.
I went in. I said, "Oh, by the way, we're
Yeah.
going to Elizabeth on the 13th of April."
Well, Rain, you got people to talk to.
Yes,
Thank
I
you so
do.
much.
Thank you. You guys have a good one. Thank
You
you
too.
for coming.
Yes.
So that is Rain Vaught, again, one of the members of the committee here that have put this together. We're going to hang tight for the awards presentation. And maybe we'll get a couple of these kids on, their name, get the winning trophy. Evan.
Hey, Evan. What time's dinner?
Tonight.
We'll be there.
We'll wait for our invitation. Oh, yeah, good
Good job, buddy.
Evan Edwards there. He's got his 4 strung up right now. Got some real good ones there as well. So we will wait the awards presentation here. We'll wrap things up from Elizabeth, West Virginia.
I still want to know who his sponsors are.
If he doesn't have them yet,
He'll be on the outdoor channel
just give
next
us, yeah,
week.
just give us some time. Give us some time. I tell you, I've been in some windy situations in my day, but this one may take the cake for all of them.
Well, like I said, it's still not as bad as the day that it just shredded the canopy.
I will say that was pretty rough.
Been bad enough, but
I wonder if they're going to get Sergeant Hickman on the bullhorn again to announce the winners.
I don't know where the chief deputy went. He's walking around here.
I had to come up and start directing traffic out of this place.
Right?
It's a one-lane road in, one-lane road out.
Yep.
Luckily, George, for you and I, we've got equipment that we can shut down while everybody else is trying to get out of
Yeah.
here.
We'll be probably last to
Yeah.
leave, basically.
By the time we get ready to leave here, hopefully all the traffic will be out.
Yep.
And while we do have a minute, we do want to thank the sponsors for this event, the Work County Fair, Austin Grimmett, Riverbend Supply. Jamie, in the memory of Sandy Joy, Old Christian Youth Camp.
Are you everywhere? I believe so.
Oh, we're in the presence of royalty.
Exactly. Hey, she's got to have a headset.
Allie Nikolai is always around somewhere.
Here, Allie, come on.
We won't even put you on the video if you don't want us to. Now, Allie Nikolai's with us again. Somehow, some way, we keep finding you.
I'm
Were you
everywhere.
here in domestic capacity? Were you fishing today, or were you just hanging out?
No, my siblings were.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's right. You aren't of the age group.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
you were just here helping out, huh?
Yeah, I just turned 18. I can't.
Well, it was a good day, though, right?
Yeah, it's just
A lot of
windy.
fun.
Yeah, the windiness was what got most people. Listen, anytime she's close to us, she's getting on the air with us. You can only avoid us when you go off to college or wherever you go
Yeah,
next
and
year.
I'll be back because all my siblings play sports.
Hey, we're just getting you ready for June.
Yeah, that's all it is. We're just getting ready
You know,
for
Riverfest, you'll
Yeah.
be there.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Well, Allie,
Exactly.
sorry we had to stop you and get you on the
Oh,
air
it's
again,
all
but we
right.
always
I
will.
was just saying hi.
Yeah, it's just say hi to the whole clan here. How about that?
Exactly.
Please.
Exactly.
Well, Allie, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you as always.
How's
We
your
look forward to
rain
seeing
been
you
this
in June.
year?
My what?
How's your rain been
Oh,
this
it's
year?
been good. I went to the fairs and festivals, and that was an experience, and definitely was not used to that.
Right.
That was pageant land. Crazy.
Well, again, 1 for 1. You can retire on top.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely. And where are you headed next year again?
Marshall.
Headed to Marshall.
Cool.
Headed to Marshall.
excited.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to talking to you again. It'll be after you're a graduate.
I know. It's crazy.
All right.
It's always great to talk to her, though. She's so good.
Yeah.
And she's so, the first time she was so afraid. At the Work County Fair, she was on top of it, man. Right on top of it.
It's always good seeing you guys.
Listen, muck boots or high heels, you're good to go. Thank you very much for
Thanks
stopping
for
by. That is Work County Festival Queen, Allie Nikolai. Again, she just wanted to say hi to us, but too bad. She's on the air
Well,
with
you
us.
know me. I'm going to, boom, here you go.
Quickly. Again, they're getting set for the awards to give out. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to have it on the bullhorn or not. We've got it focused on the table where all of the trophies are. All the trophies are secondary to the fun that's been had today by these kids and their family members.
Always
Mark
fun.
Lowe over there. Mark Lowe, who just sold me a new copier for the station. He's over there helping out.
Oh, I see him over there.
Yeah,
now.
right in the middle.
Time for the 50-50.
Ooh, 50-50 drawing. That's big. Did you get your ticket, George?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Ticket number 467-954. Ticket number 467-954.
Buddy Evan Edwards, they're having a fish slapping contest right now. Whoever out there is watching is going to enjoy that.
Exactly. He's got to be proud of himself.
Absolutely.
He had a great day. Slung him over his shoulder like a sack of taters.
Got a winner of the 50-50 drawing.
Good deal. Drew, I don't know about you, but I have had a wonderful time today.
It has been a great day for sure. Uh-oh, somebody's missing a call. It wouldn't be me. My phone has never been on anything but silent since I
That's
bought it.
Rain's phone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We got to remember to remind her that it's here.
First place in the 3 to 6 year old division,
That's
Aiden
Aiden.
Tucker.
That's the little dude.
Yep. There he is. Second place in the 3 to 6 year old division is Easton Archer. And he's got a pair. River Adams we talked to.
Yeah.
Third place. I believe River caught her 4 fish.
3 or 4. They weren't
3,
sure.
they're still not sure yet.
Yeah. But her big brother was helping her out quite a bit.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. He was helping both of his sisters.
Roy Hardbarger, first place in the 7 to 10 year old division.
Cool.
Remington Matheny, who caught
Yeah.
2 early,
Yeah.
and Remington finishing second place in the 7 to 10. Our girl Ray
Oh,
Lynn there.
yeah.
I didn't catch her last name, but finishing third place. Uh, 11 to 14 year old division, Evan Edwards, first
The
place.
Evan Edwards Show.
Second place, Kinsley Nikolai. Okay, there you go. Speaking of Allie. Third place in the 11-14 division, Hunter McCrae. And now the big one. I want to know the overall champion.
I'm glad you can hear because I can't.
Only barely. We have it on good authority from Rain that the grand champion is a 4-way tie.
Yes. And I know who one of those is.
So what they're doing is they have to go to a time caught. So the first person who caught the biggest fish will get the initial trophy, and then they got some other trophies that they are manufacturing on the fly.
Yes. Everybody will be recognized, but they're breaking it down to the time for the overall. You hear that?
Oh, yeah. There it is. The overall champion, Remington Matheny.
That's who I thought.
His second fish of the two he caught was 17 3/4 inches long. Congratulations to Remington, the overall champion here at the first annual Trout Derby here in Elizabeth, West Virginia. Again, we want to thank all the sponsors who helped put this event on. There's a big list of them: Canal River Fest, Ohio River Outdoors, Boomer and Brenda Roberts, Richie and Rain Fott, Mike and Janet Mace, Hornbeck Bait and Tackle, Blenner Hassett Trout Unlimited, Burns Bait and Carryout, BD Title and Licensing, the family of Kurt and Opal Mace, Mingo Bottom Golf Club, Mid-Atlantic Maintenance, Ed Powell Electrical, Doug Haney, Linda Sams in memory of Troy Davis, Dean Screens, compliments DNR, Advance Auto, Leslie Mays, Walmart of Southside, Ryan and Jessica Schaefer, the Work County Family Resource Network, Mountaineer Trout Farm, Sower Faithfully, Hatfield Auto, Steve's Plumbing, Old Christian Youth Camp, Jamie in memory of Sandy Joy, Riverbend Supply, Austin Grimmett, and the Work County Fair, your sponsors for the first of what we know will be
Many to come.
many to come. George Allen, thank you so much, buddy, for helping me out here today. Want to thank, obviously, Rain Font, thank the mayor, Bobby Moore, and all of the volunteers.
All of the staff that has helped with this whole production of this today. It takes a bunch of people.
Takes a village, and that's what we have here in Work County, West Virginia. We want to thank everyone for tuning in throughout the day. We'll be back again next year with this same event, and we're so thankful that you joined us here for the first annual